Listen, Red just wants children to take care of. He doesn't want sassy children.
Speaking of, what happened last time, Rod?
Ah, yeah, for what happened last time began with Rowan making a visit to the Williams family and stepping into the living room to see Lamar apparently home. Grace still recovering after the tragedy that befell her unknowingly as well, especially with what Rowan knows, as Lamar requested that Rowan go with them for a favor that they're doing for John. Apparently needs some backup and asked for Lamar to keep an eye out. And Rowan said okay, as they made their way there to see as he set up a sniper shot and made himself comfortable, they saw John walking towards Zoe's club as he took a moment to pause before lifting the cane up in the air and then walking inside. A little confusing with that, but Rowan did text Celine to let her know what was going on. She seemed to be a bit worried, but wished to be told if anything, bad happens, essentially. And after a few minutes of wait time, he walks back out, grabs this cane, comes back down, and he puts it back in hand as he gives a signal to Lamar that everything's good. Made his way out. Bit of confusion for Lamar and Rowan, but John did call Celine to let her know that things went well. It seems Zoe cares for the child deeply, though he may have given her a lot more information she wasn't aware of, as apparently she didn't know how Jay came to be, as well as everything else that was involved with the creation process and who were involved with it. Regardless of that, Rowan and Lamar made their way out, and seems they had a bit of a conversation, especially with Rowan deciding to, on the car ride there, to reveal the truth about what happened to Grace's children, and the one remaining one who was in the hands of the Fae. Lamar, of course, was very upset, but was able to calm a bit down and demanded that Rowan's going to be there to tell her the truth when they get the boy there. So we'll keep this a bit of a secret until the things work out, because she's in a very delicate place. And you're going to sit there, you're going to hold her as you basically essentially break her heart a bit there. And Rowan agrees as they made their way. And Celine, I guess it was told about talking with John, who requested that he gets Rowan's location. As I said, telling Zoe the information may have made her a little bit more upset, and she may take her anger out on Rowan. And Celine did warn her, as well as let John know, so they can talk. As didn't get there fast enough, as Rowan made their way to Lamar's home, the Williams home, and blasting down the street was Zoe, who stepped out talking to Rowan, very upset and seemingly trying to stop herself or playing on by a thread before trying to pounce or kill Rowan. As Rowan explained, somewhat not necessarily defeated, but didn't really hold back. That's the only responsibility Rowan has, is trying to undo injustice and the people that they hurt for this. And Zoe seemed to confess as well that Jay makes her happy, and she wants to protect him. And if this is the feelings that are true, and as long as Grace has a life with Jay, Zoe agrees. So she doesn't kick her out, because she also wants to be a part of Jay's life, it looks like. And a bit of common ground was found, as well as the fact that she seems hell-bent on ensuring all those who cause them harm pay. Angels, demons, devils, fae, gods, whoever. Anything in her path is going to go down. And so Rowan let John know that everything was fine, as well as warned Celine as well. As Celine Blue let him know that apparently Zoe was outside the door, shouting and very upset, as Celine went off to talk to Zoe, who wanted to talk with Darius, or simply ensure he suffers more, because how dare he, essentially. Celine and Zoe had a conversation, with Celine basically understanding Zoe a bit more, as well as confessing that she doesn't have any ill will or hatred for Zoe. She kind of admires Zoe's ability, as well as the fact that if Zoe wishes to do this, that Celine will offer to help for the boy, especially. And, I'm not too sure how her feelings are Darius, but right now she has bigger fish to fry, and she doesn't seem to be really giving a shit about him. Though he will stay as far away from Jay and only be used as a tool to help him. That's really it. And Celine watched as she left before making her way back to Darius. As Darius, stuck in a cage, began to see the tower shift and move, as it became obvious that apparently something is going on. As Blue would tell Celine that the tower's curse is being shifted, it may be too dangerous for people to be here. Celine agrees, getting Matthias and Zoran out and wanting to tell Darius so he's been made aware and not just left alone here after everything he's been going through right now. And made our way to Darius to give him the bad news. As with Blue and Darius's brains, they were able to keep calm to understand that the curse is being shifted by Darius's new nature. A little bit of history on the tower as well. And the fact that it seems that the more like because of the vampirism that he has, that they may in fact become something like crazed blood. And well, he didn't have a lot of time, and it became obvious to Darius that the only way to ensure the tower doesn't become something more horrific was to give it up. And the only person they knew that they can trust, who would basically make it so that the curse would be inert, would be his father, Matthias, a mortal man. And Matthias said yes. And Darius got one last look at his tower before having to hand it over to his father, as it went back to being a plain old regular tower. Only thing left magical-wise was Blue, the guardian of this place. And Darius was soundly defeated as he went to his room, uncaring about anything else. Even with, his life still on the line, he still has lost a great deal. As Celine went out and, I believe, talked to John for a bit, enjoying themselves as telling about what happened to the tower before getting a call from Abraxas, sorry, how could I forget the Chad? As he explained to the job that Celine had gave him had worked out, he even found someone who could get rid of the curse for Darius. And Celine decided to let him know, though letting him let him know about the curse breaking first before we told the other news about Zoe, as we waited for this, doctor to come to do the procedure, Victor, as he was left alone with Darius to assumably get rid of the curse. And after a bit of time, Darius was freed, and we had another conversation as Celine told him that, Celine told him that Zoe's situation has been altered further, and she is aware of what has transpired with the child, as through John, and she is willing to help and do everything she can for Jay, which basically means we are on a bit of an alliance now. Darius's rage as he threw a chair after hearing that essentially whatever revenge he wishes for her will not be able to grasp with his hands right now. And Darius just walks out as Celine talks to him to explain a bit of the plan, and Darius laments that he has nothing left anymore, nothing. And his father, angry at his words, tried to explain to Darius that there are still things left in his life that's not just a tower, not just his power, but he seems, it's not really reaching him right now. And I think it ended a bit with a few days passing as Celine got a call from Leon, who wished to taunt her a bit about the Shadow Bearer being put in their hands. Something that Celine not necessarily was surprised about, but Zoe did mention to her that we're going to hear some things and keep your people off my back while I work. And I believe Celine and Rowan agree with that. As Celine, I'm not sure, didn't give Leon what he wanted to hear, but had a lovely conversation on her part. As Celine and Rowan are in a bit of the know on this part, as we agreed about what to do forward. And I think that's where it ended last. Rowan talking about how she's going to be trying to leave the court soon, and Celine is glad for this change. I think that's where, that was the last convo we had.
Now, I was gonna say the tower is still slightly magical. Dimensions are still off, but nowhere near the splendor it once used to have. As Darius, you're in your room alone. What are you thinking about right now?
Hold on, just let me get Darius's impression and what he's thinking right now in just one sound. That's what he's doing right now, if he can.
You're there alone, drink in hand. There's a soft knock at the door.
He gets up and opens the door.
As Blue looks up at you and says, sir, there's a visitor requesting for you personally.
He takes a knee to Blue. Hey, buddy. What's is it anybody I know?
Yes.
Who?
I believe he introduced himself as Velas. Said you know about him.
Is my father here? Please tell me my father's here.
Gonna look for him? Or did you ask Blue that?
Yeah, I'm asking.
I believe he left to buy some cigarettes at the store. He will be back soon.
Okay. All right. Darius walks to the front door, Jack Daniels in hand, and opens the door.
As you see the old man resting on a cane.
Please come in.
He'll walk by and says, actually, Darius, I would like you to come with me for a walk. Probably this would have been like the next night. You can, in fact, walk up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll text Celine. Old man came to the door. I'm going for a walk. I'll be back later. I forget his name. I don't know how to pronounce his name, Grant.
Velas.
Velas. Velas came to the door. Going for a walk. I'll be back later.
Gonna say, is Celine still living at the tower?
No.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
It's not because she's living there. It's because somebody needs to know. Somebody of importance actually needs to know if I just disappear.
I know. I'm just asking Celine.
I assume that she is, well, she's getting a new place, Grunt.
Yes.
And I assume she's been back and forth trying to not negotiate, but figure out how to do the Zoran thing, so.
Yeah. You can take a few steps as you start walking by the river. As the god kind of like stares at you, as he says, think I know you're going through a rough patch right now.
I'm sorry for my appearance. It's been some time.
But
How have you
understandable.
been?
Did help me with the dragon problem last time. Your help again. By the looks of it, that you also need help with certain matters.
What can I do for you? I don't know how much help I'll be, but what can I do?
There's a vampire. Is about to engage in a very dangerous trade with a very powerful demon lord. Exchanging, I was told, one of the demon lord's servants, one of my spies, about to be traded. Rather young, newly born dragon. At least their soul. If any of this rings any bells to you, suppose the transaction will happen in the city. Well, later tonight. I'm running out of options, Darius.
He kind of like sobers up a little bit. She's gonna try to trade. she's gonna try to trade the boy, or she's gonna try to trade one of the what can I do to help?
That deal must be stopped at all costs. The child must be retrieved. And all witnesses must be removed. Don't like it when supernaturals decide to play gods. Vampire lady. Her name known to you, Zoe. Does it mean anything to you?
Darius grits his teeth and looks like he's about to throw the bottle and calmly says, yes, she's known to me. She's the reason for all of this.
We have a common enemy. There's your tower. It's changed, isn't it? Just like you. Feel it. I felt it when your father took the deal. Even though his vows are broken, his still faint traces of my power left. You know what's gonna happen with time as those traces faint.
Grunt, do I know, or like, is it just kind of implied that it's just gonna?
I think you're smart enough to kind of get what he's implying, that the tower is still sort of operational even at such a low capacity because your father was a sworn at some point, but that's only gonna last for a while. The more mundane he becomes, or like the longer it takes for those faint traces of magic to go, the more the tower will lose its magical properties. That includes the extra rooms, the extra space, and even blue.
Oh God, guys, we can't lose blue.
As the tower shifted with your nature, but maybe we can do that again. Swear an oath. Stop this deal. Till the there. Present there. Take the child. Give it to me. I shall grant you the power you need to at least control the tower's hunger, not your own.
What do you plan on doing with the child?
At the very least, take it away. Find a safe place to keep him. If he is compliant. He's rebellious, then there are prisons for that. But
Grunt, can I roll an insight to see if this really is this guy's plan or if he's just
Have a-
playing me?
figure someone out. Yeah, I mean, less like he doesn't. He's like he thinks a child's not really gonna like fucking put up a fight.
He's part Fey and he's part Draconic. He's gonna want to. He's part of his nature is to break against the shackles. Putting him in a prison sounds like no better scenario than what he's in now. Just a different collar.
Well, then maybe you have a better idea. Think you can do better. A second ward.
I might know a person who can help him.
Names, Darius. I trust you, but no one else.
There are those who have a vested interest in keeping the boy alive, his family.
Names.
Rowan, Lamar, Celine, John.
The Smay.
Uh,
No. I won't hear about it. Vile creatures.
He's talking about John?
Yeah. I will not have half dragon, half fae be in the care of those whose instincts are no better than those of beasts.
He'll be. Then. What if.
I trust
What if we.
either you take responsibility for the kid on your own, or hand him over to me and I will find a suitable caregiver.
All right, I'll need the only thing I'll need is to find a, I don't know what to call it, Grunt. Is it dimensions or such? Just a place to put him while he's learning his draconic nature.
Mhm.
Just,
You
I
can
need
definitely do that at the tower. Like the tower, if you had control of it at its full power, definitely that's easy enough to have like training rooms for him.
I need, like, he'll say that because, like, he doesn't. I don't think Darius knows what the full capacity. That's fair to say. Darius didn't know what the full capacity of the tower is, right?
No.
So it's like I'm gonna need dimensions string him, and he can't know that I was involved in the death because he has a connection with this woman.
Memories are fickle things. But the ones involved in the deal must die. The woman, the vampire, the demon lord's representative. Because otherwise, if they know it was you, come after you, and I don't think you can hold them off for too long.
He's. Oh man, I'm trying. Oh man, Darius is.
You take my power and you make the deal. You'll get your full might back, plus what your father could muster. I'm confident you'll be able to deal with them. I know the location of the deal that's going on tonight. Ambushing them will be easy.
You know everybody that's gonna be there, right?
They're gonna be in a car moving. I know the route.
As long as the people I listed before aren't involved, I will take this deal. As long as they're not there.
Sounds- Um, my internet very bad then. So presume
The show goes on.
I am back.
Show goes on.
I am
Fuck.
back.
There was no running down the clock.
What was the last thing you heard me say?
That everything was fine. Happy days. We're gonna.
I think you're trying to like look up like so.
Yes.
You were complaining
Uh,
about looking up things on the internet fucking up.
Yeah. So basically, he's asking if you're like ready to take the vow. I was about to say the same vow that your father took.
This. With this, I'll be able to protect the people and the boy.
Nods.
I'm ready to take the vow.
God, nah. I was like, holy shit. Actually, it's gonna be funny. No, I was gonna about to say something. That's actually gonna be funny.
Did I just fuck myself completely here?
You now Tick. What did I say to you about revenge?
It's a fool's game.
Yeah?
But it's meant to protect the boy.
Mm-hmm. By killing the only person who gives a shit about him. Fine, don't worry.
I don't know that because nobody told me anything about. I checked to see if he lied. I don't know.
You didn't lie.
So he did.
Oath never lies. I put your vow in the description. Feel free to read. I think you'll break 3 of these by the end of this session.
I try my best, and every time I'm the good guy, I lose.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm sorry, Tech. No, actually, yeah, Celine did just explain things to Darius last session quite, like, thoroughly. Don't be like, oh, nobody told me. Fuck off.
I should just tell him to fuck off.
Well, as Darius, you did just say you're taking the deal.
I know.
As you feel free to read the oaths, as you almost instinctively in your mind they sort of ingrain. You have to never lie about your identity or purpose. Always avoid collateral damage. Never strike the first blow. Always protect members of power. Never reveal your faction's secret, which means basically LSC. That more. Now also, since
Mhm.
Old. Nice to see like an axe forming in your hand. Like a very intricate runic carving onto the metal, as well as the shaft. Slayer's axe. It wisely. Reverence.
Is this the same one as before? So I will also roll spirit with it.
Uh, I mean, yeah.
Or
'Cause
is it ask?
you let
Because
it
it
out.
does.
Yeah, you do let it out. So
Yeah, I only ask because it is important based on the weaponry.
I mean, technically, you could just swing with it, and that's like turn to violence, and that's blood. Use it as a fucking.
Nah, I will just use its power.
Yeah, then that'd be let it out, so that's spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Then check the let it out sworn ability. As he almost in your head, you can see the sort of route that the car will take, which Zoe and a minion of Malcolm are currently chatting as she plans on trading Jay's soul. Velas kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "It's now on you." He sort of starts walking towards the river before walks into the water and disappears from view.
Oh Jesus Christ! Sober off tech. You need to also drink these energy drinks. All right, Grunt. I just want to make a trinket because I don't want to scare the shit out. So I'm gonna roll for my holds.
What kind of trinket are you trying to make?
This is gonna sound dumb, but just because Darius is extra paranoid, he wants to make a mask for himself to wear.
I mean, yeah, that seems fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Craft a temporary mask.
All right. And I guess I'll make my way to a location.
There's plenty of locations if you want to ambush the thing. But as you're gonna do that, I'm gonna cut to someone else and let those energy drinks sort of kick in. Celine, so you've been setting up a new place as
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. Matthias would be out with you instead of buying cigarettes. He wants to talk with you about something that doesn't want to let Darius know about it.
Oh, that's good. Because Lee wanted to talk with him.
As you're just kind of like sitting on a bench in a park late in
Coffee
the
in
evening.
hand.
Been sitting in that room all day.
I understand it's... Well, he hasn't had time to really grieve what he's lost. I'll give him another...
I'll be honest, Celine. I think he grieves that tower. I think he grieved that tower more than he grieved girlfriend.
Yes. Power for mortals, is difficult to let go of. For all of us more than anything else, and someone of Darius' nature, what I've known of him, it's something he's made his whole life and identity on.
But though,
Possibly. But you've been gone for a long time, and all he had was us.
kind of shakes his head a bit and looks and says, "Oh, no offense, but that sounds like a very humanesque mentality."
It is. I'm not saying it's good or anything like that, but I will be honest with you, Matthias. Darius is a vulnerable man, more so on the fact of his mentality that even when I told him the clause that Lilia had in him and that there are worse things to be given than your soul, he seemed unwilling to see such things. I'm not too sure of the nature of their relationship fully, but maybe love was there, but power was also important.
I think she was very toxic.
Hmm.
Can't really pass judgment now, can I?
Yeah, so it would be a bit difficult, if nothing else. Part of this adds salt to the wound. I say give him another day or so, and if nothing else, we can break the door down and drag him out in the moonlight for that. I have set up, I have someone who's willing to train Darius. I've spoken with her, and she seems willing.
Good. What about Zorn? I heard husband about to help him out.
Yes. Yana wishes to train him, and I will. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Matthias. Neither you or your son seemed equipped to handle a lot of situations that would be, well, something that Zorn will be intimate with. I'm hoping to give him the ropes at the very least so he's not left so easily in the wind. With time, with the 2 years that Darius has given me, that he will at least be able to survive. This also brings me a good point as well. I know a bit about the situation, but the nature of his emotional state, the reset that was set in, has he had any damage from that mentally, or if there are things I should avoid
The what?
when you and Darius decide to reset him and delete? Well, it sounds so clinical to say it, but delete the memories and delete the emotional connection between him and Zoe.
He just
To-
kind of gives you like a raised eyebrow, just looking very confused.
You didn't know about it. Oh,
I thought Zoe was the one who messed with his emotions.
I feel like I've stepped in something very delicate.
No, no,
I
no.
think I've made a mistake.
No, what you're gonna do is explain things to me.
I was aware that apparently before things, well, spiraled the way they did, Zoe's and Zorn's connection was genuinely made. There was an added boost from Zoe, I believe, from
Genuine mate, come on now, Celine. Or lies in
Ah.
manipulation. That's what you meant, right?
possibly. I am not too sure. And, well, Darius has found out from what I was been told and decided to. I know there was more to it, but Darius decided to, well, get rid of all of it. Set him back to, well, let's say he was at a 2 for Zoe. He was pushed up to a higher number, and then Darius deleted it all. I assume it was to make things easier, but I cannot say. I know the memories exist, but
I've been bedlammed by my feelings haven't also been altered by her. I know how it feels even after the fact.
and what I understand, it's
How did Oh, son, what?
I cannot cast judgment. I will hold that off about the situation at hand. But Zorn is basically left with, well, I'm not too sure what he's left with. Whatever love they had for each other, true or not, is gone.
I'm not making excuses here for him, but not pretend that what they had was love. It was mere childish infatuations.
Who's to say? Maybe it would have ran its course, or maybe it would have gone to something else. I cannot speak for Zorn at the time, and I cannot speak for Zorn now. Regardless, it's no longer there. Whatever potential it was or could have been.
And expect this from.
I've not, well, with everything going on, I have not asked Darius his full mindset. I can only assume it was desperation, terror, a human response. He seems to have a great deal of both hatred and fear of Zoe, so maybe there was all of that.
Really, magic is a curse of its own.
Regardless, Zoe is aware of what was taken from her, and had added more fuel to her hatred for Darius.
Psychotics.
I cannot speak of Zoe herself, but much love that exists here in the world we live in, it's never an easy thing. It's not something that looks as lovely as it is in the human world. Regardless of the matter, from her point of view, the only person she cared about was taken from her in the worst way possible. And whether you believe it or not, she certainly does.
I do, I just don't think her actions are justified by this.
Again, I will not lie, I can understand her reaction. If something I
You are a
love was
demon.
taken from me, I am.
Guess good thing nobody's gonna take John away from those.
It is. I would react badly. And I care for you and your family, so I would also react badly if something happened to you.
Chuckles. And I need to take a walk and think through, I guess.
If it's possible, I'd like to speak with Zorn, get the feel for his mental status, see what he expects or wants for, let's call it an internship.
I was supposed. Didn't John tell you that he's like in contact with him?
Ah, that's good then.
Yeah.
I still want to make sure the boy's all right, if that's all right for me to ask.
Yeah. Feel free to drop by whenever.
She nods.
I'm gonna need another pack of cigarettes as like stands up and.
Rod, before he leaves, do I get that text at any point during the conversation from Darius?
What text?
The one about him saying, hey, I'm going for a walk with the old man Velis, apparently?
No, because that would be a bit later.
Okay, you're good. But yeah, Celine would basically let him go. Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say is like, Matthias, if you want, there's a few hunters who probably would appreciate your experience.
Yeah, listen, I've already talked with a couple of people, but I don't want to join another organization. I want to help my son, Doran.
No, I don't expect you to join, but I think it would do you good to have someone else to talk to outside of, well, your son in a tower.
Where's that guy with the RV?
Richard is a delight, I'll say that for sure.
What? Right, maybe I should give him a call. He always appreciates free drinks.
Yes, he does have a favorite brand, she'll tell him, basically.
Mm. Yeah, you know what? Matthias will actually go to meet chat with for a little bit. Have a few drinks together.
Oh, nice.
Is Rowan doing anything specifically sort of in between the day that the shit went down, like a few hours there?
Uh, she will inform Lamar about what has happened.
Which part?
As Lamar knows, like basically like the talk that she had with Zoe, because as far as Lamar's concerned, like they stopped the car, Lamar went inside, then Rowan
Yeah.
just fucking vanished after this car showed up and sped off.
I'll assume you. Well, I mean, she would have dropped you off wherever you wanted, so she would have just brought you back.
Honestly, yeah, she actually would have just been dropped off at the Williams household. Then, yeah, actually.
Kind of come back. I was like, "Holy shit, you okay?" Just heard the car going off and left as Lamar's coming out to greet you.
Yes. Well, John had a conversation with Zoe, and he made some things clear to Zoe that she didn't know before, and Zoe was very upset with me.
Okay. Why?
I can't. Well, I've because I hurt the child that she has come to care about.
Takes like a few moments for that information to sort of register and sink in. Zoe, the manic vampire with club.
Yes. I had initially assumed that she had been put under some sort of mental influence by the Fae, but I no longer believe that to be the case.
She has, I mean, that like Grace can like.
Rowan will say, right now the Fae are still under the illusion that Zoe is on their side. Zoe is working on a plan. But if we tip our hand too soon, Snow Knight and others will be here faster than we can imagine, and the child will be lost to us. Don't worry. She has promised, though, Grace will be seeing her son again.
Oh god. Like looks back at the house. Did she like give you like a timeline? Like
She said that I will be hearing it. I will be hearing news very soon.
need to tell Grace about this. She's gonna be. I honestly don't even know how she's gonna react. Like takes a deep breath and just sighs.
Rowan will nod.
You
If you believe now is the best time.
I think we should wait on some. I mean, I don't.
I am merely cautious still. Plans are in motions, but there is no guarantee of success. I do not want to. If
No,
you
you're
wish
right.
to tell her now, we will, but I don't want to get her hopes up if
No,
something
no.
goes wrong.
If it's not like a 100% thing, I'm not gonna put her through suffering again. Yeah, we can wait. If it's like soon, I imagine days, 2 weeks at most. We can wait.
Rowan will nod.
Yeah. We can like hang out at their house. Eventually, Grace is gonna come down at some point. Just sort of grabs something to eat. She is not the most responsive, as while she doesn't have, she's not as bad as it once used to be, like a few months ago. It's still not very good, Rowan. She is still very much clearly affected by this thing. As at this point, it's more like moving along, as she, at the very least, will engage with the small talk, but nothing really beyond that. And I'm not sure if there's something specific you would like to discuss with her, because if you're not gonna tell her about the kid.
Yeah, no, we will just do the small talk for now.
Yeah, it's gonna be like really short anyways, as she's gonna eat and then just go back in her room. It's Lamar, and she kind of closes the door. Lamar just shrugs. Yeah, this is. I think it's getting better. Al, what do you think?
Eventually, misery numbs the apathy. Eventually, apathy scars over. It can be called recovery, I suppose.
At least she's like talking now, right? Eating alone, unprompted.
That is better, yes.
God, I'll be honest, Roman. Back what you told me earlier, that is so much hope. I forgot how this feeling feels. She's just gonna actually like just give you a hug. As he will
Rowan will return it, yeah?
actually start crying. As there's like a, you can feel the sort of the powerful, overwhelming emotions coming from him that are just overflowing. It's just him finally letting himself feel something, and sort of dropping the protective part, letting himself in this moment be vulnerable, just letting who knows how many months of emotions just fucking erupt.
And we'll just hold onto him. We'll just say to him, whisper to him, he won't. She will still carry scars from this, but we will be able to. Well, we will be able to move on from this soon.
Yeah. Eventually recompose himself as there's nothing else. Time will fly by. As eventually, Celine, you will get that notice about, say, an hour after your talk with Matthias.
Okay. Okay. I really. Celine doesn't know who the fuck Velis is, at all. So she's just like, with a frown on her face. Probably sends a text back to Darius. Is like, who the fuck is Velis? Essentially, waiting for an answer back.
Takes a bit for him to answer, like 15 minutes.
Mathis's old god.
Why are you talking to Mathis' old god?
I worked with him once before.
Why are you working with him now? What has he requested of you?
Information.
I was gonna
what-
say,
what?
I was gonna say you did. I'll remind you because you did swear
Oh.
the vows already.
Oh yeah, that's fair. So for now, to talk.
Okay,
That's a
be
lie.
careful.
What, Grunt? Is this a text? Are you gonna inside a text, Grunt?
I know, I'm saying-
your oath can
I was-
actually do that. So are you gonna just break an oath right fucking now?
No, like what indicates of no
A lie? I'll be the judge of that.
Oh,
Did you read the oath?
Hold on, wait. I thought, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry, I mistook. I misremembered because the other vows I
Yeah,
have is
the
not
other-
revealing secrets.
The angel vows were like very different.
Yeah, sorry. They mixed up in my
Why
ever
remind me?
trying to sorry. Uh-huh. He asked me to take my father's place. Oaths? That's probably the better terming, right, Grant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's gonna call you.
I don't think I could talk right now, Grant. I'm on my way to somewhere.
You're
But he'll-
walking.
he'll-
You're like
He'll
driving.
answer.
Yeah, you can still
He'll
talk.
answer. He'll answer.
What have you done, Darius?
I
What has he got you doing that's worth his time? That he decided to come and grace you with his presence now, instead of when you needed him most?
Man, my plan already fell right the fuck apart, but
Yeah, you can just tell her to fuck off. Can't tell her. That's always...
You could, yeah.
That is an option.
You can hang it right now.
Grunt, how much time do I have before the meeting?
Oh, you have like the entire night. Like they're gonna. It's a meeting that lasts for like it's a negotiation. But I'll be right back.
Alright.
Feel free to think.
I
Yeah.
love this. I love this.
I hate this. I hate this so much. This might be I might have to drop this game. This game just depresses me. I might actually have to drop this game.
Buddy, you do this. You do this. You don't have to drop Darius. He'll be fucking dead.
Oh, I love this. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
Chick, you could just tell her to fuck off. You can do that.
I can't.
What do you mean, Chick? You can definitely do that. It's called the end call button.
You can also tell the truth.
I can't.
You can. There you can.
You-
I believe in you, Tick. I believe in you. You can kill the people.
I will say that it was a bold strategy to break one of your first oaths on the second one.
I think you did forget. I would have believed you forgot.
I did forget.
Yeah, no, because they're pretty
because-
Shit, fellas, I'm sorry. I forget it.
Forgetting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I think this might be Darius's last game. I think this game just depresses me too much. It's just a constant.
I'm
You
sorry.
can hang out there.
Who made you choose
Sh-
vengeance?
I'm sorry, Grunt. I can't do it. I can't keep this up. You know, the indomitable human spirit is no longer strong enough. I would expect you to return.
Who's vengeance?
Actually, the coin did, Grunt. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie.
The coin that landed in an unusual spot that you couldn't see.
I have
Mhm.
other coins, motherfucker.
He kept flinging coins. They kept falling down into the fucking sewer drain.
I was talking about the first time I was talking about the first one. I have more coins. I have a coin jar, but
What?
actually,
What?
You know what? I wouldn't do-
What is Darius telling Celine?
since I have the entire night, is Celine's place on the way or anywhere close to where I need to go?
It's not that big of a city.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, I'll be there in X amount of time.
You just told me on the phone, but I have a feeling it's gonna sound very bad no matter how you spin it. Darius.
I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Very well then. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Yeah, by the way, I am just all kinds of fucked up, Grunt. I
I
don't
mean,
know
you
how
can.
I'm
It's very
supposed
easy. You just drink some blood and you'll heal just like that. Boom.
Nah, gotta kill Darius. Can't live with his consequences.
But yeah, I guess you drive over to Celine's place.
No, he's gonna go to a coffee shop. He's not going to my new place.
Ah.
I feel like we can't go to.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is there's no coffee shops open at this hour, so
Okay, then
best
then
you
he'll
can do
meet
is
me.
like a fucking dive bar.
Okay, oh god, we're gonna
We can
meet at
meet
my
at the
place
park.
next.
We can be at
No,
the park.
I don't know if you deserve it. Yeah, let's meet at the park. Let's meet at the park.
Yeah,
You
so
know what, Mac? Shut the fuck up. You're not even supposed to be here.
as you stop shadowboxing Mac in chat, as you drive over it, kind of the meeting spot, this nice little scenic park at night. As the two of you meet. Luckily for you, Celine, John is out of town.
Oh man, this is.
Yeah, he's like prepping the place for Zorn to train. Said something about the fucking living woods.
Oh, okay, cool. Good for John. I'm so happy.
You're not about to be happy.
I know. So, Darius, what have you done? She hasn't even brought you coffee. That's how. That's how serious she's taking this.
I haven't done anything yet.
I feel like you've done a few things. Is silence the only answer you can give me?
It's a very conflicted look. He can't look you in the eyes. It's that two Dariuses fighting each other right now.
Oh, she's gonna grab your chin and force you to look at her. Darius, what did you do?
I took Mathis's vows. Zoe The god told me that Zoe's planning on selling the child to a demon.
I'll say this, that's a secret you're revealing right there. You want to do that.
Whoa! Holy shit! I fucking knew it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Never lie about your identity. Protect.
Mhm.
Oh, there we go. Never. That's why I was thinking. It's like,
Yeah.
all right. He says, I was told something really bad. Can I at least be vague, Grunt?
you can be vague.
Okay. All right. I was told something really bad was about to happen. And I don't know what to do.
So instead of coming to me, your father, or any of my number of connections I could have done to ensure the safety of whatever bad thing you have happening, you decide to take the offer of a god who brought this news to you and didn't question it? Didn't find it all strange?
I did. He wasn't lying.
Of course he wasn't lying. Of course he wasn't lying, Darius. Have I not told you over and over again that a deal made by an unknown being is dangerous and awful? The price you pay for it is never really worth it in the end.
I keep reacting to things, Celine, and it only keeps getting everybody around me hurt. I don't.
Darius, I'm here. I'm right in front of you. Doing all I can to ensure that you are, as best I can, that your family and you are safe. Did you not even think about telling me first, asking for advice or help? Or do I only exist when you are too deep in the hole to get yourself out?
Grunt, if I say that the child is in trouble, is that breaking anything?
Yep.
Yep.
Can't mention anything related to child.
How about, I think we're going to get betrayed. Not specifically to the
Yeah,
child.
that's fine.
I was told that we were going to get betrayed. It was... Celine, you don't exist just to benefit me, but I'm so tired of feeling like I'm just an anchor waiting to drag all of you down, and I just...
So stop making these decisions alone. You are not just a mage. You are a father, a son, a friend. Darius, I have lived for centuries, and I will tell you this. Power is delicious, yes, but it is not everything. And when you are given a task by, beings who have so much power, there's always a caveat. It's never about what you want. It's about what they can gain from you. And if whatever task this Velis has you doing, probably a lot you're missing. And there's only so many consequences. There's only so many consequences, Darius, before it just gets worse. And I am telling you, as your friend, talk to me. Explain to me. I will not judge you. I understand. We are at a delicate stage, Darius. I've explained to you. The safety of everything that we are trying to work towards is on a tightrope. We cannot move without careful steps. We cannot be jumping to rash decisions. People are making moves that we cannot interfere with And I need to know that I can trust that you will not make a rash decision. That is the one
Right.
thing I asked of you, begged for you.
Grant, I'm gonna say something and tell me if it breaks it, because it's gonna be kind of roundabout. Celine, how much do you trust Zoe and what she does?
I trust Zoe's love of this child. I trust her bloodthirsty vengeance for it, and I trust that she will ensure all those who damn her will pay for it. She has done well. I cannot properly put into words to exactly explain to you the nature of why I trust Zoe to do what she needs to do. Zoe is familiar. She will, well, this city will burn if she sees the child hurt in any way. I
will
believe
allow
her.
you to make a devil's argument in your mind, Darius.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Celine clearly trusts Zoe's intentions, but assuming this isn't just a lie, because Zoe clearly has the ability to lie to people quite well and deceive them and betray them and backstab them, which is things that she's already done to you on multiple occasions. Even if you give her all the sort of leeway you can, at the end of the day, do you think she could properly raise a kid? An especially powerful and chaotic kid?
Even though she's lied, cheated, stealed, what's stopping her and her ambitious nature from using this child as a future pawn piece?
Because I'm taking steps to ensure if she betrays me, I will have a backup plan. I'm not a fool, Darius.
I never thought you were.
You seem to. You seem to disregard my words. And I know it's just you being human, and it is a beautiful thing to see, but you say one thing and you do another, and I cannot tell if this is naive foolishness or you intentionally choosing what benefits you the most. I have been calm, Darius. I have been rash. I have been kind. But I feel like I need to shake you to get you to understand me. Tell me, Darius. Based on your words alone, I have a feeling I understand what is going on, and I can already tell you have already made your vow, so nothing I say will stop your path right now.
I came here.
If you make another devil's argument, Darius, against Celine in your own head, she's here already thinking of contingencies plan. You can just kill Zoe, take the kid, and then just do what you were gonna do with it anyways. You were gonna help it anyways. These contingencies plans still can be useful. Just have to keep him out of the hands of the Fae.
Except I can't bring up anything about the boy, devil.
No, but you can still say her like, hey, all your contingencies plan are still useful. I just need you kill. If you say you want to kill Zoe, that's not revealing any secret, right?
Your He exhales. Your contingency plans could still be useful, but I'll be honest, Celine. If I come here for you to talk me out of it.
Darius. Actually, what does Darius mean by her contingency plan can be useful? I just want to make sure. Does he mean like after the fact that she's saying, because she's thinking like, hey, if this happens, I have a plan B, or is he saying like, hey, I can use those?
No, I think it's more your contingency plans would still be useful.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
Darius, Zoe has already informed me that she will be doing something shocking, and that I must interfere, that it is in the good place of the boy, and I will trust her in that. I will only tell you don't do this, but I understand that's a lot to ask of you. If this is what you decide to do, I don't know if I can help you with the consequences. There is a lot riding on Zoe's success, not just for her alone, but for others. And if something were to happen, I'm not sure the fallout will be you can survive it.
Imagine that, Darius. Zoe's success, after all that this woman has put you through, tortured you, raped you, made you kill your loved ones, killed you and brought you back only so you can suffer more.
Yeah, he'll just because I don't think that gives anything away. He says that out loud and like grips Celine's hand like tightly and just says, feel nothing but this rage, but give me your word that the boy will be fine.
I give you my word, Darius. This boy will be fine.
I can fix it. I can.
Darius, I don't know if you can, but I can fix it.
You're gonna let Zoe just walk away after everything she did to you? All that pain and misery? Not only are you gonna let her walk, you're gonna let her succeed in a... Because of what? Because Celine thinks you can't do a better job?
Celine, ask me a
Yeah.
question. Answer me one question.
Yes.
Before you knew me before all this, and you know me now. Why do I continue to let myself suffer?
Because no matter what
No.
happens, Darius, you're only human, no matter what your nature is, and you have a human heart. You are fallible, you make mistakes, as everyone does. Do you not think everyone else doesn't make the mistakes to trust? Trying to do things better? That the others have faltered, stumbled? Your plight is not an uncommon one, Darius. That's the tragedy of all.
And I have a chance to cut that out. Why am I even arguing about it? It definitively, it is the right decision, and I don't.
Is it the right decision, Darius? Or were you given a chance to get back at the one you believe has wronged you, and you took it? No matter the consequences, no matter who gets hurt because of it, no matter if this child will be there to see you do the act. Would that change your mind? If you knew that? The reason why you never think of the consequences, Darius, because you're thinking about yourself right now, and it is understandable. You have suffered greatly, but you also have gained so much as well. Your son is safe. Your father is alive. I've laid down the groundwork for you to at least have peace as best I can, but you have to decide if that's what you want. Because if you go down this path, Darius, I do not think I can go with you in this regard.
Your phone dings, Celine. The message comes through
What does it say, Grunt?
as you pull out the cell phone and look at it. It's not a message, it's an image. It's from an unknown number, but message reads suck to suck, as it's a photo of Zoe walking with Jay into the van as a demon sort of sits waiting for the two of them to get in. Not the van, but like an SUV.
And it seems she's making big moves as well. Is this what you're trying to stop? A deal Zoe is making with the demon?
He looks away.
Says Celine, it's not too hard to realize this is probably Leon. That's just kind of.
I know, it's my favorite guy. I would have sent a message saying you take great photos if I had time.
The message is also from like a few hours ago. It's not like not the message, but like the image has been taken when, like, earlier tonight.
Is just Zoe by herself with a demon, right?
Yeah, Zoe, Jay, and a demon.
Oh. Okay, I gotcha. That makes sense then. The demon has, well, let's say a bit on his soul. It means he will have further. I assume, Grunt, let me know if I'm wrong, because Selena is thinking like, hey, if a demon has whatever, like whether contract soul or whatever else, that means he will have a better claim on Zoran in comparison to the Fae, right?
If she trades his soul to a demon, the demon gets the soul. Like, you can't trade someone. You have to basically, like, what it would be. It would be like she is talking Jay into agreeing to sell his soul to a demon, and if that happens, the Fae can say bye bye.
Yeah. That makes sense then. She's essentially making it so Jay's, well, someone else will have control, we'll say, of Jay. That means the Fae won't be able to use their hands on him because he will have a higher claim. And if this is who I think it is, then it's a demon she's intending to kill and take its place. Makes sense. That makes sense.
When you say that, Celine, you both realize, like, Zoe says this is about love, but at the end of it, doesn't it just come back down to the same thing? Ownership.
I'm gonna be honest, Grunt, that's what Celine thinks love is for Zoe.
Well, question is, does Darius think this is acceptable?
He laughs. He's just like, it's more of the same. It's more of the same, Celine. She keeps getting away with this shit.
Calm down, Darius. Look at me. The Fae have this boy. You've had a hand in this boy's death, destruction, and rebirth. The Fae have made sure he will be in prison for all eternity. Just because it's shackles, yes, doesn't mean it's not just love for her. And at the end of the day, what else is there? Give him to your god to use? Can you honestly tell me he wishes for a better happiness for this child?
I'll
Or
remind
will
you.
he also,
Sorry, go ahead. No, I'll cut you off.
or will he do what he's done to the father as he does to the son?
I wanted to remind you, Darius, the god doesn't, like, the god Bellis is willing to let you, like, teach the kid and raise it. He just wants you to be able to, like, actually protect him. He's more than willing to let you take care of it. And you can share that. That's not like a secret.
Yeah. Okay. I was given The guy does not care who raises the child. He offered it to me. I was going to offer it to Grace.
Ah, yes, the grieving wife who's going to be informed what happened to her son, and what hopefully pray that no one else notices what she has in hand and tries to take it from her, or worse, kill her.
No, it was going to be a little bit more complicated than that. But
And if a Fae here gets wind of her hands on Jay, do you think that will not react to the same cycle?
Celine, it's his soul. It's the worst. We could do better. We could.
I'm gonna have Sora say something really mean, and I apologize now.
Uh,
Darius, you can hardly protect yourself, much less your own son. How can you protect this boy? This boy who you've caused so much harm to already. Will you also decide to, when he gets out of hand, make sure his memories are wiped, his emotions are put in a much more comfortable place for you? If it gets out of hand, or will you not also shackle him in your own way?
Darius pulls out the stupid mask and just looks at it for a long time. What if Zoe fails? Then what?
We will
In the
have
off chance,
Go ahead.
in the off chance that she is not as smart as she thinks she is.
Then I will gain an alliance with her to ensure that we get the child back no matter what happens. Because I at least believe in that Zoe will not see anyone else have their claws on him.
You know you're the person I trust most in this world, right?
I know.
I could make it all so much easier. And because I put my faith in you, I'm willing to make more sacrifices for the sake of the boy.
Celine kind of like grabs your hand with the mask as she like looks at you and says, Darius, you had power for your entire life. Has it made anything easier for you?
I'm gonna piss if I don't do this. I guess I'm just gonna piss off one more god, huh?
It's a novel fashion, if nothing else. You can join the club. Pissing off powerful beings is a popular commodity.
If I don't do this, Blue's going away too, you know.
I'm sorry.
Is it ever gonna stop hurting Celine?
I've lived for 124 years. No? It just gets easier to breathe with time. Past all the pain and the hurt and the wounds left.
He passes you the mask.
Yeah. Celine will place it. I assume we're near a bench or something. She places it on the bench, and she will hug Darius.
Darius just finally just lets out every emotion and just cries and wails and shakes. And is just beyond angry. All right, Celine. If at all possible.
Yes. Thank you for trusting me, Darius. Thank you for this. And she will hold you tight, basically.
He said he was running out of options. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse.
Oh, I'm gonna let Rowan know at the. I'm gonna let Rowan know at the very least. I don't think we should let other individuals know.
I'm so angry.
I know. I understand, Darius.
There'll be consequences for this, Celine.
There's always consequences, Darius. Always. It only comes down to what you can live with and what you can survive.
He'll just hug her.
Yeah.
Cry.
Just like that, Darius. I will never warn you if you're about to break the vow. If you break it, I'll just cross it out my own.
Oh, he's not going to just take away the powers immediately?
You can't. You swore the vows.
Fair enough.
But up until now, there was a feeling sort of trying to guide you. That feeling is gone. You have pissed him off. Not gonna be happy. Definitely not gonna give you hints about if you're about to break vows.
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, Celine, you can call Rowan.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her know. Give her a bit of a chat.
Yeah, it's about like 1 in the morning. Get the call, Rowan.
Yeah, Rowan will not go outside because I assume both of the siblings are asleep at this point. She'll go outside. Hello, Celine.
Well, Rowan, I apologize for bothering you, but the situation is a bit dire on my part.
What's going on?
It seems there are those who've taken notice of Zorn's actions and wish to put an end to them, which could be a problem for us.
Who is aware?
It is, a god by the name of Velis, I've been informed. A being who seems to want to end Zorn's life. And
You mean Zoe, by the way. I think you mean Zoe.
Sorry. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Zaz. End Zoe's life. Apparently, Zoe is making that dangerous move that she told us about, and is assumably giving the soul of the child to a demon, thus making it so the Fae have no claim on him in that regard. Taking him out of their clutches, and it's a demon I know. And from what I spoke with Zoe,
Is it Leon?
Melcom, yes. My old
Okay.
employer.
The one that Zoe was planning on killing?
Yes.
Alright. So what, we just keep our eyes peeled tonight on what, for powered servants of a deity?
Possibly as well. I'm a bit. She's probably a bit away from Darius, so he doesn't hear this. She doesn't want to make him feel bad. I'm a bit impasse if I should warn Zoe beforehand, but I do not wish to have a wrath come upon Darius if I can avoid it.
Darius done anything yet?
No, we had a discussion, and he has held his hand.
You wish me to inform her?
Yes, I think the news from you will be better, and I beg that you keep Darius's name out of it.
I will do my best.
Thank you, Rowan.
Of course. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. She will hang up the phone before getting him to, I don't know, go into our shop that's close by, get him a coffee.
Actually, Darius would actually kind of point something out. Celine,
Yes?
this is gonna sound stupid, but if plans are in motion, you might want to go and try to intervene if somebody else tries to intervene with the deal.
Well, we have no idea where they're at. All I know is that Leon has a lovely camera angle.
I have a vague idea, Grunt, don't I?
You did. Not anymore.
I have a, but it's a vague idea.
Remember,
Mm.
you before you knew almost where the car was and when it was hidden, but that
Do you have
stream
anything?
of thoughts has in fact ended after your conversation with Celine, which is very weird.
Memory
Celine,
wipe.
do you have anything of Zoe's business card? Anything?
I don't think I do, Grunt, right?
You have her phone number.
Other than a lovely phone number, no.
Damn it.
I know what the
Well,
van looks like. Go ahead,
Grunt?
Grunt.
okay, well, you think about this. Unfortunately, the axe must keep swinging. As Rowan, as you close the phone call, literally 3 seconds afterwards, you get a message from Darcy.
Oh no! Oh, that's not worth it. Redemption.
I will check the message. Ron will check the message.
Call me as soon as possible.
Right. Ron will send a quick message to Zoe. Basically, it will just say that others are aware of your movements. Be careful. And yeah, she will give Darcy the call.
Tried to call you earlier, Rowan. I think okay.
Oh yes, everything is fine.
Good.
Sorry, I did had
Things are-
recently got a new
listen,
phone.
Listen. We don't have that much time. Things are on the move. Learned recently that Zoe betrayed our monarch. Need to move in on her. Already have people in on it. We're trying to track down where she is in the city right now. We need you cover, and she'll kind of like give you a sort of general neighborhood, and you go there and look for her, see if you manage to track her down, and if you do, report it in, deal with it. She is trying to sell Jester, the demon.
That is, yeah. Rowan will say, "Where do I need to go?"
She's gonna give you a neighborhood that's large enough. Like, start searching there and then move out north. We're trying to cover as much ground as we can.
All right. As yeah, Rowan will then send a text to Celine. They know. They're moving.
Ah, shit.
Well, knew that he was getting desperate.
That's true.
And, you know, I think Rowan's gonna give someone a call.
Who are you gonna call?
I'm gonna. You know, there's a wonderful demon. She owes me 3 favors.
Yeah.
Andrea.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up. Owen, no, long time no see.
Yes, very sorry about that.
I heard you were quite busy.
I've been quite busy. I do have a quest, calling in a favor, I suppose. I'm going to need help searching for someone. Could you meet me up and she'll give a location?
Yeah. Yeah, she'll meet up with you. But I will say, Rowan, if you betray the Fae on this, this is count as refusing a favor, more or less. Like this
Yeah.
will end badly. So yeah, you can set up a meeting with Andrea. I'm not sure. While you go there, there's something else. Anything else you want to say to Celine or make any other phone calls?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that. I mean, I've already sent the text to Zoe that people know that she is moving. I've sent the text to Celine informing her that the Fae do directly know. And
Zoe will
Also-
actually text you. Sorry if we're gonna say something.
yeah, I think the only thing is she would send a text to Lamar that just says the plan is in motion. The Fae are moving in to stop it. Have men on standby, just in case.
Zoe will just reply after 10 minutes. Trust me.
Yeah, Rowan will reply. Trust you. I'll be on standby.
She will also text you that actually, yeah, she will text you. Let them come. Doubt they'll be able to catch me.
She just smiles, seeing that text. Hopefully you're right, but Andrea's good. Hopefully she's right, but Andrea will be good insurance if she isn't.
Actually text you. Make sure she doesn't see me.
Don't worry. I'll make sure she doesn't.
Yeah. Well, Rowan's meeting up with Andrea to start the search. What are you doing, Celine?
Well, there's only one person I can call because I don't know Zoe's devious plans. I know a guy who takes wonderful photos, Grunt. I'm gonna call Leon.
God. Yeah.
Hey,
gonna-
I was gonna say, if we retroactively kill Leon, is this just his brother, also Leon?
How are you gonna kill Leon?
I'm no, I
None
was
of you have
just
the capabilities. Calm down. Yeah. He'll kind of just answer. Yo,
Leon, lovely to hear from you.
stop lying to me.
Of course, I'm not lying. I never lie to you, Leon.
There she
I
goes again.
goad you. I wanted to see how you were doing. It seems you're making big moves and waves.
I'm about to get a promotion while you are still fucking playing mommy.
I don't know. I think I do enjoy playing mommy a lot.
Hmm. Well, what's this about?
Well, in the interest of you being not too sure, my little student here, after I have left my old places, I wanted to give you a bit of warning. Maybe you already know, maybe you don't. But it seems that there are those who are a bit upset about this new deal that's being played out. Just wanted to let you know that they may make moves. Maybe you'll be fine. But I want to make sure you're alive. I would hate to see you go.
You're concerned about my safety?
Always, Leon.
Oh, no. What the fuck is this about?
Well, you see, Leon, I actually don't want to see the child killed, hurt, or murdered horribly. I have a feeling the people who will be upset about this news will, well, ensure dire punishment is dished out.
How much do you know?
Oh, now, Leon, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about your safety and you making sure that nothing bad happens, right?
Fuck off. Know about this. That means that someone else told you about the deal. Shit.
Like I told you, Leon, there are people who've made notice and they are not happy.
Who told them? Who fucking croaked? Can you tell me that at least?
I can tell you that apparently a god has taken notice.
There's a lot of those going around. Being with a fucking fragile eagle calls themselves a fucking god now. Okay, you're not willing to let me know how much do they know.
They know it's happening. I'm not sure they know where or when, but they're aware.
This is where Darius cuts in. I have like a GPS like sense of where they were, so they know exactly what's going on.
Sounds like they know exactly what's going on. Damn, they are good.
Well, fuck. Okay, I need to mobilize. Shit. Well, I guess thanks. And I would have liked to be able to tell you to go fuck yourself, but I guess thanks.
Of course, Leon. In the interest of hopeful future business dealings, be careful.
Yeah.
Don't die.
I can owe you a coffee and he'll close the fucking call.
I love this guy. I hope he doesn't die.
Darius in the background. He really is your silliest clown, isn't he?
This is my favorite.
He will have such an illustrious career ahead of him.
I hope so.
I think I'm gonna need to go get something to eat. Because I feel like there's gonna be a fight ahead.
Yeah, you just need to not roll poorly on the blood roll.
Celine. There's some homeless people.
Just kill him. Just kill the guy.
Well,
Celine.
while you two are doing this, Rowan, you meet up with Andrea. She's dressed in a bit more of a sports get-up. It's like, yo, going anywhere?
Yes, Andrea. Alright, so this favor is a bit of an interesting one.
Okay.
The court is in the process of losing something important to it.
Mm-hmm.
They've asked me to help find it.
Okay.
We are going to pretend to look for it. And if we have to, keep them from getting it.
That a little bit backstabby out of you. But you were all knighted and all.
let's just say I got everything I ever wanted. Then I only realized it was prestige, influence, all that shit was ashes in my mouth. I only realized it after I had already did something I might not be able to take back.
I owe you a fuse. Mind paying some debts?
Listen, I understand, of course, and listen, Andre, I understand that I am potentially asking you to make interesting enemies here.
Don't
You can
mind
do
that
this for
part.
me. Ah, good, good. I was going to say I am willing to consider this 2 favors owed.
Depends how tough things get. If I just have to walk around, that's not that hard. I have to fight for little Fey Knights, then I'm gonna ask for a few more then.
Of course, of course.
Well, I guess shall we take a stroll?
Let us go.
Unfortunately, Red did do a tick moment. Gonna take too long. Sorry, Leon's a loyal mook, but not the smartest one. Takes about half an hour, Rowan, as Darcy is calling you.
Yeah, we'll answer the phone.
We have we know where they are. Now you need to come and assist us.
Of course.
They've been starting to move through Demon's Shot City. I need you to be there. Get ready to fight. Kill the demons. Get Jester back. I know you were still fucking friends with the vampire.
We were always more business acquaintances, really.
Do you give a shit if she dies or not?
Not really, no.
And I don't think this will pose any problems for you. Come on, we're all gathering up and setting up. She's gonna give you like a street address about half an hour away from where you're at.
Yep. And phew, I will send the information to Lamar that if they are moving on this location to interrupt the deal, there will be demons there as well. Not engage with them if it comes down to it. The Fae are the ones who are risking everything, who are putting everything at risk.
I was gonna say, this being like a 3 a.m. kind of thing. Luckily, there's not that many people. The streets are very empty. Not gonna be any collateral damage, but Lamar will text that. I already have the Order of the Dragon on alert. They'll minimize casualties.
All right. Oh, and I'll say this. There will be another person there. Andrea, do not attack her. She is with me currently.
I'll pass the message along. Rowan, are you gonna answer the call of your monarch and everyone? And go there to fight against Zoe? Or are you gonna go there and backstab them?
I'm going to go there. For the first time in Rowan's fucking life, she's going to do what she knows is right.
As you kind of head out, you park your car close by and start going on foot. It's like a small street, very narrow, buildings on each side, as you meet up with Darcy, like a few other Fae. She looks at Andrea with like an eyebrow raised. Bring her along.
I figured that in the event that Zoe has something that we did not encounter, did not think of beforehand, she could keep it paralyzed. And I'll whisper to her, she does not know the nature of what we are after.
She gives you a reassuring nod. But I will need you to mislead this, because this is, well, you're not like technically lying, this is clearly tricking in my opinion.
Yeah, mislead?
Yeah.
Yep. See, that is with mind, because Darcy is part of my circle.
Okay. She's a bit skeptical, but there's more pressing matters. As she nods, fine. Sure about it. Trust you. Bad situation for us. Sells gestures. Soul to the demon heart. And our entire efforts have been for nothing.
We won't let that happen.
Honestly, having you here is just better about this whole thing.
Oh, so give a reassuring hand on her shoulder.
Gonna give you a smile and a slight kiss as the Fae are getting in position as the car is. You can see a conga line of like sort of convoy of 5 cars turning down the street. And what are you gonna do? You know the Fae are just gonna fucking barrage this shit with a fucking hail of ice. Actually, while this is happening, is there anything else now that Red's back? Is there anything else Celine and Darius want to do?
I feel like I made things worse, Grud. I feel
You
like
did.
there's something else left to do.
Well, Darius wants to go
And make them
to
even
try and
worse.
find a way.
Mm,
Yeah,
true.
listen, Darius needs to get food and knows that people are moving. Darius wants to be there, so.
Now, the
Yes,
question
please.
is, Darius, you're a smart individual. Do you
Mhm.
think they're gonna keep the same route after Celine just told the guys that, hey, your route has been discovered?
No, but with everything, all the moving pieces, I'm sure we can contact somebody and on any side and see what we can do to back them up, or at least Darius. I don't think Darius thinks Celine's going to come to that fight. Yeah, I don't think we would even want him there. But first, he needs to get food because he is close to death as it is.
Well, not that many people, but I guess you can find someone. Try and find someone.
Almost. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Some homeless guy.
Like New York, there's not just random homeless people around.
I live in a town of 60,000. We have random homeless people. Grunt, what paradise is Romania? Please tell me.
Just, oh no. Because I literally, I was like, I know they don't have like a shelter for all of them, but homeless people don't. They just sleep fucking randomly. They like nicer places for them.
Actually, you know what the most damning part is? There's a small field right next to the courthouse that they just kind of camp in tents at, which is lottery, but they don't do anything about it.
there is no such thing as a homeless tent in my city.
It's only
Does
like 6
not
of them.
exist.
That's fine. Fair enough. So is
Um,
there?
But yeah, I mean, I'll say honestly, it's much easier to find people going home drunk, like walking, especially like if you go near bars and clubs than it is to find random homeless people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So either way, like once he gets one alone, if he can just get one alone, he will just
Well, that's
Just-
quite simple. Roll E.
Hey, Celine, you want to come with this one, or are you good staying at your shop? Because
You know, you
I-
see that -1 in blood she has. You asked me that question again.
let me rephrase that. Hey, Celine, I'm gonna go get some food. Can you find out where this meeting's at so I can do something, if need be?
I don't. Okay, I can call around and see if someone knows where this meeting's at.
All right.
I would
I'm.
just what?
I know, Grunt. I
What?
am making the sarcastic comment too.
I, was
Okay.
gonna, I don't know. Right now, I'm focusing on eating, Grunt. Eating food. How am I
Yeah,
gonna fuck this up? Did I fuck it up?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Wait, Darius can't drink anyone but human blood, right?
Yep.
God damn it! Sorry, Darius.
Yep.
yeah. So going alone.
I would ask Celine to come with, but if she's not gonna, he would have to go alone.
I thought you were talking about the fight. I thought you were talking about the fight that you're
No,
gonna go.
I'm talking about to go get food.
No,
I need
she's
to.
not going.
Oh yeah, then she'll go with you for that. She's not gonna be good for battle. That's what I'm saying.
No. I'm the worst vampire. I'm the worst.
Yeah, as you manage to find, you actually find a pretty vulnerable target. As there's a clearly drunk man, early 30s. Like you follow him down as he leaves, like a dive bar, and he's walking home for about like 10 minutes. As you can realize he's going like to a nearby tree to just piss. That's the perfect opportunity for you.
Hmm.
As we'll go behind him. Instincts take over. As you grab him, as sink your fangs into his neck. As they both kind of collapse to the ground, struggling. Darius quickly overpowers the man. Celine not stopping though.
Well, let's see if she can do something about pulling him off.
They try and like yank him off you. He's not budging.
Ooh, damn. Can I physically hurt him, or any way to distract him enough to dislodge his teeth from his neck?
You can give me a turn to violence. See how? Actually, no. Don't you have like let it out for like?
I do. It causes 4 harm, and I don't know
Yes.
if Tick could survive that though.
I could not.
Darius, sorry, will survive that.
Then just give me a normal turn to violence and try and like fucking fight, because he's like fighting you. He's like lost himself completely to this.
Yeah, because my only worry about that is I will kill him by mistake.
Just one other
Mm.
fucking scar. It's fine.
Is it a scar, Grunt, or will it kill him? I just want to know now.
No,
Because
it gives him a scar. If if you deal 4 harm to him, it will just give him another scar.
Okay, I will let it out if that's the case. Sorry, Darius.
I'm
Yes,
trying to. Just.
well.
Do you not want me
This-
to take it? I can
I don't-
turn.
do whatever you need to do. Whatever she feels would be best.
Okay. Oh, look at that! Look at that, my good man.
I guess yeah. You don't actually.
Yeah.
Damn. You do try and like force him, but he just like you get fucking pushed by him with one hand as it flings you to the pavement. And as he like sinks his teeth back, the pool of blood has soaked the ground, grass, the roots of the tree. As Darius, you awake, rather frenzied eating roll. Now if you go into your Eternal Hunger and the drop-down menu,
Mm-hmm.
even on a failure, you still get to choose one of those. You can heal 1 harm if you want.
Yeah, I'll heal 1 harm. I thought it would be more, but nope, 1 harm. it's
Or
fine.
you can choose that your prey doesn't suffer 3 harm and dies.
I will choose that, I guess. Make sure he doesn't die.
You wrench your teeth from him. And the throat is still torn and he's bleeding out. Now, you get him medically. If you take this man to a hospital immediately, you might be able to pull through. But Celine, as you sort of get off the ground, you were enough to sort of startle Darius from his hunger frenzy. Darius, because you weren't properly fed, managed to get too much benefit. Celine, almost like with your peripheral vision, you see someone snap a photo before they run off.
God, cheesecake, fucking factory.
Yeah.
Can do I notice this?
No, you're too lost into your own shit. Trying to keep yourself contained.
Is it possible for Celine to get any chance to see who it was, or they're too far gone?
They're unless you're gonna give chase.
I can teleport.
Teleport. I'm Darius.
No,
I'm
you
pretty
can't.
sure you can teleport within line of sight.
Alright.
Yeah, you can't teleport through buildings.
Celine's going to give chase, if nothing else. Letting Darius know that someone.
I will say this, Celine. Are you gonna leave a bleeding man with the hungry vampire who can barely control himself?
I can go.
Shit.
Do you want me to go after him?
Darius, you are covered in blood and viscera right now.
I can turn invisible.
Can you?
Yes, I have to cut
By
him
this
off.
conversation, the man has long gone. It was a split-second decision. You're
Oh
talking
my
too
God.
much about it.
Let's get this guy to some medical help then.
Oh my god, it doesn't even do any okay, I'm gonna kill him.
Back. Shattering Paradox is a go.
I'm sorry.
Take
Dick. It's a split-second decision, and you're like having a full-on conversation. She can't kind of talk to you and explain. Hey, there's this guy who over there who snapped
Hold
a
on,
picture.
Grant. Mac, Operation Shattering Paradox is a go. Go, go!
The man bleeds to death, I guess.
I just said I wanted to get this guy medical help. Do I have a say in this?
Can we patch
no.
this guy up?
I'm gonna just.
Can I at least see this guy?
Yes, you're gonna. Like I said, if you take him to the hospital, you are in
Yeah.
fact allowed to save him. And Tick, I swear to God, if you keep fucking, you're bitching more than hate at this point, Tick. You've gotten to that point. Holy shit. But that will kind of take up the night, so no more. I guess intervening with Zoe and the shit.
I think it's fair. I've already done enough. I think I've done enough.
Now, Rowan, what is your move as the ambush is about to be sprung upon these vehicles?
All right. So I know that there are hunters should be in place, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be around here, but they're not gonna intervene. They're mostly here to minimize like casualties. It's the fighting actually fucking sprawls to mortals.
How many Fae are there in total?
You spot 5. There may be like a few
Alright.
more, but
Yeah. Rowan will pretty much just nod to Andrea. Very much
Nods
kind of like
back.
make. And as Rowan will start to conjure the elements. Second, she is going to redirect it into the Fae.
Gonna say, I may make a suggestion to you
Yes.
for maximum backstabbing efficiency. The Fae are gonna conjure elements to sort of trap the vehicles, sort of to allow them to actually fight. You could take those ice and elements and sort of as it's not like counter spelling them, but throwing them their spells off your own, providing the vehicles at the very least a chance to just drive away. Now the Fae might be severely angry at you, and there'll be no fighting for you to sort of blend out of from, but it's up to you. Because in this way you will be minimizing the damages quite severely, right? And instead of a fight breaking out between several Fae and demons, it's just gonna be a lot of pissed off Fae that will look at you.
That would keep Zoe and Jay as safe as they can be.
Yep.
Yeah, Ron will do that.
Time to roll, let it out. That's
Success, which means I will ignore the complications.
Yep.
I'll gain the corruption, which means I get another corruption advancement.
And as the rest of the Fae are preparing are summoning, channeling the energies of nature, they're about to freeze the ground, jut icicles from it, piercing the tires, and rain down hail. You use that momentum to throw them off. The ice on the ground turns into water. Spikes melt. The hail goes off to the sides, as in that very moment the vehicles will actually speed up, passing you all by, as there are several looks of confusion before your gaze meets Darcy's, as there's fury in those eyes mixed with confusion and a lack of understanding. Before someone is approaching you on the sidewalk, someone wielding a large sword, as Snow Knight is walking towards you.
Yeah, and I'll turn and look. Guess you can consider this my resignation. Fuck the court, fuck Fiona. Just fuck all of you.
As she kind of raises her blade, she freezes into place. As the rest of the Fae kind of move around you, you hear tires screeching on the asphalt. Before two vans stop next to you, and out of them pour about 12 individuals armed to the fucking. As it just you hear like the fucking weapons just being aimed. As Lamar kind of just looks at Darcy and the rest of the Fae and like, now either get the fuck out. This turns very bloody for all of you. I see like levels of shotgun.
Snow Knight is frozen in place. Is that Andrea doing that?
Yes.
Grunt. As Lamar saying that to them, Rowan is just going to go and pry the fucking sword out of her hands.
Yeah. As yanked sword.
His fun fact with that corruption advancement, my blood is now +2. And with that, yeah, she'll go back. She'll go by to stand by Lamar.
As Darcy just kind of shakes her head before all of them sort of start running away. As they do. Fortunately, that would have been a very cool move, but Rowan, the blade just vanishes from your hands.
Rowan will actually say, well, I had to try.
It's an anchored weapon, luckily for her.
Damn, I was
Yeah.
thinking of just killing her, but that would have not. I was thinking of just killing her with it, but nah, that would have been
I was gonna say Lamar might not be like, oh, you'd have lost the hunters back at that point.
Literally, we'll just look at Lamar and say, fuck, well, it was worth a try.
Say that's they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrea, for your help.
She smiles and winks. I'll say that this entire thing would have costed you the 2 favors, because she did actually fucking pick a fight with it.
Yep. Completely understandable.
But yeah, your powers are like the connection to the Winter Monarch is severed. You may now never choose to earn a favor to her. Every time you use your fairy magic, you have to choose one of the other 2 options.
Yeah, I do. And
I'll also say like the Let It Out ability where it says summon elemental storms of your court, that's also off. You lost that. Cross it off the...
yeah, and with that, I mean, yeah, as I don't know if Andrea just like leaves at that point.
I mean, unless like she's here to stay and she's still technically guarding you.
Alright, yeah, as we'll just go up to Lamar, and Lamar can see that underneath this fucking like fuck all of them attitude, it's very clear that this was a very painful thing that Rowan just did.
Lamar looks towards one of the hunters. You don't really recognize him, but there's thanks. Thanks, Aaron, for everything. He just kind of like nods and kind of like gives the rest of the men a signal, and they just get back into the vans and drive off as Lamar kind of stays behind. As he just goes and gives you a hug.
Yeah, Rowan will hug him, and Rowan is just going to say to him, I loved her, you know, Darcy. Still love her. Think I'm ever gonna stop.
Sorry.
Had to be done. It's the right thing. But I always knew I was going to hurt her one last time. And Rowan is just crying. Like,
Yeah.
she is just like crying, breaking down.
Like just keeps like holding you tightly. Let's get you home. As yeah, he'll kind of walk you to his car and drive you home. As Andrea will not really say anything, will let you go. As somewhere else in the city, Darius and Celine, for a bit of back and forth, you will taken the man, the emergency at the hospital, or at least the nurse that took him over comes back after. Are you gonna even wait, or just gonna, because the police might have questions for you?
Yeah, I think we
I
should
won't.
drop him off. Let that man. I don't think he needs to see us any further.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna try and run off.
Yeah, there's emergency place where you can drop them off, or
They will
Brent,
ask questions, unfortunately.
yeah, drop that motherfucker off. Like, hey, we found this guy hurt badly.
I'm gonna let Celine do all the talking.
And the nurse will be like, as like they take him, one of the other nurses. We've informed the police, need to wait here to give them a statement.
I'm gonna be honest, Darius, you might want to leave for this one. I don't even have enough heart for running this yet, but Shlee will give Darius a signal to either stay in the car or go home himself while she hopefully tries to handle this.
Yeah, I guess I would just wait in the car.
You should go home.
I
You're
will
covered
go
in
home.
blood.
I am covered in blood. I will.
The nurses
Strip to what
don't
I
seem
can
to even notice it.
Oh.
Glamour.
Mm-hmm.
I will sit in the car then.
If you go like, no, I think you both need to stay here to give statements.
Oh shit.
Just go to the bathroom, Mac.
I
You don't need to tell
cannot
us.
leave. I cannot leave.
Don't.
But yeah, I mean, she's gonna wait with you there. That takes about 20-30 minutes as eventually man kind of walks in.
God damn it, Darius, you could have gone home.
Where's like a
I tried, and he kept saying, "Well, you both need to be here." So I will
yeah,
stay
I was
here.
gonna say unless you like use magic to just like try and fucking veil your way out, or like
Or too
break
late.
into a sprint, I guess.
Yeah.
It's more like I was hoping Darius would not come in the hospital at all, but we're here now. It's fine. Hold my hand, Darius.
I'm holding your hand.
I'll be honest. Listen, if you want to not even have gone to this hospital, that's fine.
I'd rather have the guy be alive because I don't think Darius can handle another.
In a sense,
Yeah.
I'm willing to like let retroactively have Darius be back in the car instead of with you at
Oh.
the hospital.
Yeah, I will sit in the car like the good golden retriever that I am.
So the guy just walks up to the car then, right?
Nah, it's way worse though.
And then Darius speaks French, right? Because like he can speak like 6 languages.
You're waiting in the car, kind of in the hospital parking lot. Darius, you immediately see there's people walking both sides of the car as you see them fucking aiming guns at.
Who are they? Are they cops or like?
They don't look
Just
like
people.
cops. They look like fucking. Actually, they're wearing like, sort of like tactical gear. They look like a SWAT team, or than just your average police officer. One of
Are
them
they
just
shouting
kinda...
Are they shouting at me or?
No, they're just aiming them as one of them gestures for you to get out of the car.
Darius gets out of the car.
One of them approaches as he like fucking kind of goes to handcuff you.
Am I under arrest, officer?
Want to make a scene? Shut the fuck up and keep quiet.
All right. Hey, Grunt, do I still have that hold?
No.
Ah,
It's another scene. Like what? Been like several scenes since then, but you can roll again. if
fair
you want.
enough. Can I is there any way can I do it in a way that they won't notice that I'm doing it? Like is it a visual thing or is it just like an internal thing?
Depends what you're
What?
trying to do.
Nothing. I just want to keep the hold so I can use it if these guys try to kill me. So like Grunt.
If they're
is
gonna
it-
try and kill you, you can still use it at that point. Like what's the difference?
Okay. I was
Yeah, I'm not.
I was prepping my spell
Yeah,
slots,
it's
Grunt.
fine.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna be like, they shoot you. Well, you don't have time to cast a spell. No.
I'm PTSD'd from Andre. I'm sorry, Grunt. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, these guys aren't Andrea.
I know.
They're not gonna be able to
PTSD'd.
completely fucking paralyze you.
I'm sorry. I was PTSD'd. It's okay, Grunt. I will go.
Yeah,
With them.
they're gonna drag you, kind of fling you in the van, and some of them will get in and will drive away. As there's a man, like police officer, approaching you, Celine. As he says, hello, ma'am. Heard there was an incident.
Yes, I assume you're here to take my statements, officer?
I am. So, how should I call you?
My name's Celine. Lovely to meet you.
Yes, of course. Please, right this way. I gesture off to the side.
Yes, Celine will follow.
My name is Horvath Aaron. I'm here to, well, hopefully hear a good reason why an innocent was attacked, on the streets like this.
Oh, sir, I'm a little confused myself. Came upon him and saw he was hurt badly.
You know nothing that would be helpful.
Just tried to race him to the hospital as soon as I could. Didn't really have a moment to talk or have a conversation.
The reason why we're talking, I just put a bullet through your skull, and that vampire.
Ah, Hunter.
Not an unreasonable man. I'm willing to hear you out. Hopefully your compatriot in the car has been as cooperative as you will be. We can all solve this incident quite happily.
I don't wish any trouble with you, Hunter.
Call me Horvath. We need to be strangers.
Right, I assume, I've been saying it, but I want to make sure you confirm it for me so I don't just jump to conclusion. For Celine, Darius is covered in blood, right?
Yes.
And he hasn't had a chance to clean that up. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So I know if I even have a chance here.
No, the hunters are probably gonna just see him.
Yeah, okay. Well, I will be honest with you, Horvath. My new vampire friend is a recently turned one who has, well, never had a successful feeding. This is his second one, and I tried to pull him off of your innocent victim. Didn't really go well, but he was able to stop himself, and we rushed him to the hospital.
I will expect full compensation to the victim, dropped from an anonymous user.
Of course.
You know what? Actually, you'll send me the money. I'll make sure that. Not sure if I can trust you to interact with the man after this. Your vampire friend have a name?
Darius.
And his name? Just like writing it down.
Rivers.
Is any connections to Matthias Rivers would there be now?
You know as well as you that there is. He is Darius's, well, father. Will that be a problem for you, Hunter?
Miss Celine, gonna take a hostile attitude with me. I think it's gonna be in your best interest.
You can understand my wariness. I've heard stories about. I wanted to sue because I know this guy was the Order of the Dragon,
Yep.
from what Zach told me, so I know his reputation.
But yeah, he would have probably put you in the ground if that guy died.
Yeah. I apologize, but your reputation precedes you. I know for a fact that if things were a little bit differently, I'd be dead before I have a chance to even say hello.
Yes, but since you proved you are not a monster without heart, I am talking to you and trying to understand what the issue is, and maybe we can come to an amiable solution. You say
Situation-
Darius is a new fledgling. How did this come? Empire turning one another is not a common thing.
An act of revenge, apparently.
City politics, then?
City politics.
Inform Darius that if he kills an innocent, I don't really care for city politics or how much of a victim he is. At that point, he has proven to me that he cannot control himself and is a danger to the public. And I will kill him, regardless of how I feel for his father. I'll even attend the funeral.
Very well. I'll make sure that he's properly informed.
He's gonna pull out a cell phone and call a couple of people. As Darius, while they're driving, one of the men go up to you. So, to make this quite simple for you. What the fuck were you doing? You almost killed a man.
Yeah, I feel bad about that. I'm new to this, and even though my medical knowledge is limited, I wanted to make sure that he survived. So, in a bit, I restrained myself and rushed him to the hospital, hoping that he was fine. Is he okay?
He can make it. And have a nasty scar for the rest of his life, though. Scar that he won't even
Darius.
be able to see.
Darius nods and looks down. So, what happens now?
Well, I'm waiting for a call. Depends on what I'm gonna hear on the other end. I let you go, or I put a bullet in your skull. Depends what your other friend will have to say about you.
Fair enough. Do I call you something, or?
No.
Mm.
Like, the man's like masked, like everything.
Do you guys listen to music? You'll look around. I'm a fan of blues myself, but
I'm just gonna stare at you for like 2 minutes before the phone rings. It's like answers it at you, and it's like, yeah. Understood, sir. He like bangs once on the kind of front part of the car as the van stops, and one of the other guys unlocks your cuff and opens like the side door for you. We'll be watching you, Darius Rivers.
I would not expect anything less. And he'll get out. I don't think they took any of my possessions, right?
No.
No.
As they'll
I assume
just drive
Yeah.
off.
he'll call Celine, looking at the street, whatever street he's in.
As Celine Horvat says on the phone, fine, let him go. That you after that. I hear you are becoming quite an important individual.
I try. Not as many as others, though.
As your phone is ringing, it says, was pleasantly surprised tonight. The phone number you can reach out if you truly have a human heart. He is gonna live like it's like a small business car.
She will take it with a nod. Have a lovely evening.
As yeah, he's gonna walk away.
I assume Celine is able to leave the hospital without too much fanfare, as she will pick up the phone. Darius?
Celine, it's good to hear that you're alive.
Yes, good to hear that you are alive as well. Where are you exactly?
On the corner of this and this.
Huh? I'll go and pick you up. Presumably, I can drop you off as well. I think I assume we took Celine's car
Mhm.
to get Darius food, so I don't have to search for keys. That she will go pick him up and, for now, drop him off home before going home to her place as well. You can get his car tomorrow or what have you.
Yeah.
Does
I
your-
just hope
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I just hope Vlad comes through on whatever you had arranged before, because clearly this hunted thing's not gonna work out.
As
Clearly.
you're driving him home. Phone rings.
She will pick up,
I was
presumably.
gonna say it's Zoe.
Oh, I'm surprised to hear from you. How is everything going?
Deal is done. I just wanted to say, thanks for everything. I couldn't have done it without you. Didn't actually think you would fall for it.
Which one? I fall for a lot of things, Zoe.
Uh, hear that? She's so sweet. Say hi to your, oh, well. I guess it's like Xbox, right? Ah, come on, don't be shy. Okay, fine. Just wanted to say thank you for, without you, I wouldn't have been able to sell off Jay's little good soul. The whole. Well, I guess Faye will let you know soon enough.
Are you all right, Zoe?
Yeah. Bit of a scuffle there, but honestly, I always knew the Fae were losers. Gullible at that too. It's like you know. I guess losers do stick together.
It is a common trait, apparently.
Yeah. No, Celine. We're a fool to give up that position. But don't worry. I'll make sure your previous spot is nice and comfy. I always thought, demon sounded way cooler than vampire.
It does. It does sound much cooler than a vampire. I'm sure you'll wear it far better than I.
I will. Knows, maybe after I'm done, maybe I'll take other things that belong to you, I mean, I went through the entire Rivers family. Do you have a last name?
I never thought to have one.
Maybe you
The
should
glamour does most of the work.
You should get one so I can go through that lineage as well.
I don't have much to offer you, Zoe. I don't even
That's-
think I can give you anything else.
It's not true. I have a strapping husband I could elect myself with.
I do have a strapping husband, though I think I would be very sad if you did that.
No, I think you would be very angry if I did that. You
Possibly.
would be fuming a bit.
I would be.
Listen, Celine, you have to learn to share. Why keep him all to yourself?
So if you're gonna share, I would deserve to have a kiss as well, shouldn't I?
I'll make sure you get plenty of those.
Well, it's good to
Lovely.
be included.
Of course. I would never exclude you. You are so important to me. By the way, say hi to Rowan. I think she just betrayed her entire court. Nothing. But right, maybe I should call her. Maybe I should. You know what? That's too much gloating for me for one night. Tell her I said hi and thanks for the sacrifice. I guess I'll add her as another footnote to my rising power.
I'll pass along the message.
Feels good to be winning. Do you actually believe the kid fell for it? 3 days. I don't even want to know, like, how shitty would the fake courts have been that 3 whole days I could just make him care about me such. Just give him some video games and play some board games with them. Humans are gullible. I guess dragons too. Fae too. Demons as well? Didn't realize demons were so gullible, Celine.
The thing is, as well as we both know, everyone wants to love Zoe. It's very addicting.
Wonder if your husband will be so gullible. Maybe I'll take your shape and fuck him. Like a victory celebration.
It's a possibility for you as well. I'm sure you have the right moves for it.
Wow. Anyways, the sun is up. Well, soon to be up, but... Oh wait, I don't care. At least I won't in about 10 minutes.
Enjoy the sunrise, then.
Thank you, I will. Kisses.
Goodbye.
As, yeah, she's...
Wow. Darius? I assumed I've already dropped Darius off, right? Or is he still
in the
car?
car? That's why you were driving him home.
Yeah, gotcha. Very well then. Darius, for the next few days, I want you to only care about gaining control of yourself. I've already made arrangements for you. Do not squander them.
How was the phone call?
Enlightening, if nothing else. But as of right now, not a concern for you. You have bigger things to worry about, especially since the hunters have caught eye of you.
Does Darius have to make a figure someone out roll? Are you gonna tell him all?
He has to roll a figure someone out roll.
Darius?
I'm not good at those.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I believe you.
I don't know what it says. Damn it.
Yes.
You have
You're
you have to succeed though. Yeah,
It's
no.
a
You have other things on your mind right now.
If I failed real bad. Okay. Okay, I see it now.
Guys, yeah. Drop him off. Vlad's men should soon be there to provide your first meal, Darius. As Celine, you drive off alone. How are you feeling right now?
I think she is slightly perturbed, but not too concerned. I think for Celine, she is much slower to anger than anyone else with right now.
Gonna call Rowan and let her know?
Yeah, she's gonna let Rowan know.
At this point, Rowan, you would have arrived at the Williams household, and Lamar would have sort of given you some changed clothing if you wanted, and he is very tired at this point. Probably go to sleep. As well, your phone's ringing, and well, it's Celine calling. As you are muted.
Yep, we'll answer the phone. Hello there.
Hello, Rowan. Are you alright? I've been informed that you've made a big decision that your court have taken notice of.
I have tendered my resignation. I believe I told Snow Knight to tell Fiona to go fuck herself.
Ah, the favorite to pervert his nation.
Aussie was there.
I'm sorry. Well, if nothing else, I got a call from Zoe. She called to gloat and to inform me that things had gone well.
Okay. And?
She wanted me to make sure that I told you that she saw what you did, gloated about how this is a rise in power and such, and wanted me to inform you. I'm just doing my part.
Don't worry, I will act suitably upset.
Very well then. Be careful, Rowan. Apparently, from what she says, the Fey Court will be... well, will let us know.
Oh, they will be furious, absolutely.
Alright, well then. I'll keep you in the know if something else happens. Be safe.
Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. She hangs up the phone.
Where are you going, Celine? Doing
Well-
anything else?
I think Celine will presumably call John as she's going home, basically.
You ring him up. Phone picks up. As there's like some shuffling noises in the background. And you hear Zoe's voice. We're a bit busy right now. Wanna call later, or should I like let it listen in on speaker? But you're right. Maybe I should enjoy my first run sunrise. Make it memorable, you know.
I see you've taken my advice well.
Mm-hmm.
Is he awake?
I think he's very well, aren't you, Johnny boy?
I don't know if he can hear anything when he says that at all.
Like if you, it's just like, oh, you're waiting to, wanted to talk to him. Okay, fine. You can come up for air as she like, there's more shuffling, and it's like, you hear John's voice. Celine?
John?
Yeah.
Do you want to explain?
I don't think there's any good explanation I could give you. Or at least one that
You
will
want-
make you happy.
You want to try?
Just I'm ashamed, but this is how I feel now. It's weird.
I see. Very well then, John. Do not call me. And she will hang up the phone.
Get one last picture on your phone, this time sent from John's phone. It's a very explicit one. As what's Celine feeling now though? As the
There is
range,
probably-
I was gonna say, how has the range started to burn now?
There is probably a black pit in Celine's chest right now that she understands is a very dangerous situation for her. She's gonna have to call some people, mainly a Fae, to battle on this shit away right now.
As the sun does indeed rise, the entire city. Where are you driving at this point?
Celine, or are you talking about someone else?
Yeah.
Oh, she originally was going home, essentially,
Ah,
or
so
to her
as
new
you-
place.
yeah, you've arrived at the apartment. As you walk in, empty. See the sunrise from the balcony, sort of shining into the living room. So your phone rings. Leon is calling you.
Ah, my favorite person. He'll cheer me up. He picks
See,
up.
like, oh, how about that coffee, huh?
Leon, if you're up for coffee, I can, of course, have a lovely conversation with you. I need someone to up my mood a little bit.
What happened?
It seems I am sadly not getting married after all.
Really? No. Whoever it wasn't worth it, right?
On the contrary, he was worth everything.
I have to turn in one more thing for Big Boss and meet me like an hour or two in front of the opera. You know, like this nice little place that's been freshly renovated.
Very well then. I look forward to a wonderful conversation.
As yeah, you'll have to meet up with him.
In front of the opera where everything horrible happens.
Yeah, where everything horrible happens. But over time, the question is everyone here okay for going longer?
I am good. I am
I
good to
should be
go.
good. Yeah.
I'm on 600 milligrams of caffeine. Let's go.
Thank God for my state-mandated holidays. Yeah, I mean, takes a bit, but you meet with him as like a little coffee to go and hands one to you.
Well then, Leon, how are you doing? Has your big break in promotion turned out everything you wanted?
Honestly, yeah. To work under fucking Zoe though, that's gonna sting a bit, but
If nothing else, she'll be entirely ruthless, with a smile on her face the entire time.
feel like she's gonna be a slave driver. I don't know. It's giving me that vibe.
He will be. She's very cunning, and I think this would suit her far better than whatever life she would have had.
As kind of like walking where as he kind of like goes to a older one of the doors that leads into the side of the opera, opens it for you.
Thank you, Leon. Is there a particular reason you brought me to the opera?
Oh, I mean, listen, it's fine. Just I'm gonna kidnap you.
I assume there's a wonderful show you wish to present to me.
Yeah, I guess.
Grunt, can I figure someone out?
Mm-hmm. I mean, what are you trying to do?
It's like I know I'm being paranoid, but it's a bit weird he's bringing her to the opera house, and he just said a funny comment, but maybe it's just her being paranoid after everything. Is
You
he
are
just
being paranoid, but you know
Okay.
about portals and all and doors.
Yeah, like does he look nervous as he's telling her, or just seems to
No.
be he genuine?
He's calm and doesn't have it
Okay.
doesn't appear to have any hostile intent.
Okay.
You go through the door. He opens another door. Hear the blazing music coming on the other side as you go through. Suddenly find yourselves in a club environment. People around, busy. Step to the floor and Zoe is up on the balcony, waving at you. Come up.
She starts for a second to give Leon a raised eyebrow.
Told you she's a slave driver. John's next to her, Celine.
Celine kind of like sighs. I'm a little hurt, Leon. Not gonna lie. Here I thought we were going for coffee.
I mean, we'll drink the coffee.
Very well. Let me have a chat with this new demon lord then.
Retroactively, though. Rowan. Get a phone call. As Zoran is calling you.
Zoran. And she will pick it up and she will say, "Is this Zoran or is this Zoe?"
She's close by. Hello, Rowan? Can you like talk?
How's it going?
Yeah, like
Of course, I can always talk.
I need you to come. Is she flocked John, Rowan. I don't. She just had a phone call with Celine. I think she's lost it. I don't. What else to call?
Don't worry. I'll be there.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, he's just gonna give you an address. And as you're gonna drive alone.
Yes.
Only half time. As you drive there, and it's a sort of closed down, empty space. Honestly, that's just for rent. You walk in and it's open, and instructions would be to walk through one of the backroom doors.
Yeah, Rowan will do so.
As you push the door open, you are greeted by this crowd and this club atmosphere on the other side as you walk through and realize this entire place has been sort of modeled on a much more grandiose version of Zoe's previous club. As you see the sort of large sign,
Fancy.
it says Inferno. As yeah, kind of like overlooking the crowd, you see Zoe on a balcony of a VIP area as she's waving to you. So see John next to her.
I will wave. Suppose I will walk up.
As you walk through the crowd, you realize you see Celine and Leon walking, but retroactively, Darius, you got home.
Perfectly fine and safe, right? With no consequences for my actions.
Yeah. As your phone rings.
Motherfucker. Who is calling me?
Zoe.
Vlad Dracula, Prince of Darkness? No.
Zoe.
Of course not.
Zoe, call.
Yep, he answers the phone. Well, hello, darling. How are you doing this fine evening?
I
Morning.
am planning a big party, Darius, and I want you to be there. Vampire and all.
See, last time you invited me, you killed me.
I can't kill you
So-
twice. I mean, I can, but
Well, you can. That ruins such fun, doesn't it?
it does. But see, now I'm not just calling you, I'm calling everyone. So listen. See, Celine will be there, Rowan will be there. Come on, wanna abandon your friends?
So, what do you got planned up your sleeve this time? Just trap us in
I-
hell?
No, I wanna fuck John in front of Celine. Does that answer you? Would you
Wow.
rather have me just fuck Zoran in front of you?
Well, I guess I will be there. I guess when you put it like that.
I know, and I know, given your conditions, I will rearrange for a nice little transport. It'll be a sort of empty door brought in front of your tower, just for you specifically. That's just how much I care about you, Darius. And honestly, I want you to be there as well.
Damn, man, I miss these little talks. I thought you were gonna forget about little old me.
No, I could never forget about you.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I think Zoran will appreciate having your moral support here to my side. I haven't done anything to him yet, so might want to hurry until I change my mind.
This is when Darius just closes the phone and screams into the ether, "I was right!" But we'll see how that goes. No, he'll close the phone. Blue?
Yeah. He'll walk up to you. Yes, sir.
When Mathis comes home, let him know what is going on.
Of
And if
course,
I do
sir.
make it out, let him know we will be training every single day until I am at his level, day and night.
Of course, sir.
Blue, you were my favorite little helper. I couldn't have survived all this without you. You know that, right?
Of course, sir. It was a pleasure to work with you, as always.
Grunt,
You'll be
the
waiting.
axe still
Hmm?
the grunt still magically goes into my hand when I think about it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like you can just leave it wherever I know.
Yep. Just want to be remembered. Minded.
Yeah, it takes about half an hour as a car that stops, and there are in fact two guys that will fucking bring the door and just kind of set it in front of you. As listen, you just go through it.
Yeah.
As you go through it, and the club reminds you quite a lot of Zoe's old club. It's just bigger, louder, brighter, more people, and you see the nameplate, the Inferno Club. You walk through, seeing both Celine, Rowan, and well, Leon next to them. It's increasingly uncomfortable. As you both will see Darius walking sort of behind you from one of the other entrances. So I'll be right back in like 5 minutes.
It's so fucking Jover. It's so fucking. I can't cope anymore. I am in the Fira bunker. It's fucking Jover. The Soviets are like 2 blocks away.
Look, I'm telling you right now, Celine already is gonna make a plan for how to take care of the situation for herself.
Guys, remember the meta. Suicide in public sex.
We're gonna have to suck and fuck our way out of this one.
maybe that's the answer here, but the only other option is suicide, which remember the meta, guys. Remember the meta, guys.
So Jover. Now to be fair, I don't think the other option. I don't think the other ending would have been any better. I'm gonna be honest right now. That would not have worked either.
I honestly think at this point, oh, sorry, to you.
I think this is still. She was still better for Jay than everyone else. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
for
I still
no,
do think that's true.
Oh no, yeah, I think the J feelings are correct. Unless you also that no, I think she doesn't because we know her in like 4
Listen,
seasons.
if we all
No,
die
for sure.
here, I will just be happy to. That
Yeah,
my
no, but I
suffering
think at some point, I think the players in the who play in the Shadow of Myth universe, not like any specific game, will start petitioning for like fucking Lord of the Rings games because holy
I
shit.
think. Don't worry. I have complete faith that I can finagle my way out of this one. You two though, hyper fucked, dead.
Look,
worse.
she has nothing I want. I think it's gonna be fine.
You're fucking hoping for fucking Steiner's counterattack over here. It's the fucking.
No, the problem is right now I need to actually project my body. I need to become Steiner and do the counterattack. I need to use my ancient fucking Aryan magic to actually project into Joseph Stalin's body and kill myself.
Oh my god.
I think everybody's fucked here, man. Oh my god.
You know what's funny? Like as we're
Oh
talking,
fuck, it's Jover.
I think everybody will start petitioning in this universe for Lord of the Rings games.
You know what's funny? It's like while we're talking to her, like the gang is actually just drinking downstairs, not knowing who these fucking assholes are.
No, this is in the past.
Hey, this is all time shenanigans.
Oh, that's
That'd be
true.
really fun.
That's true. I mean, oh, sorry, Red, take
That'd be the funny move. It's like And then you walk out, you just see a bunch of college kids just drinking, and they don't even care. And that
I
was
mean,
the crossover.
if you're on slave, I mean, right now there's nobody in the club, so I assume like this operation's not started yet. No, but I think honestly, like theoretically, if you're all slaves to Zoe, you can like show up in the Four Seasons game.
I'm
And then
not
you
fucking
opposite.
working. No.
That's not fucking happening.
How does it feel, Tech? How does it feel to be right? It sucks, doesn't it, huh?
Right.
Mm.
I
I
don't need
get
your
out
help
of
to be
this.
depressed. I just look in the mirror every day.
This
I
is,
know
in
I'm-
fact, the worst universe. As you know, what would be the mean part? To like end it here. So don't get me started.
Right. I thought it would be funny that if, like, while we're doing this, just a bunch of stupid college kids are just bitching downstairs.
We'll see about that. And you're all three of you are there with Leon. He's like just sipping from his coffee cup.
Hello, Leon.
It's kind of like give you a nod as he like drinks. Says, listen, you three chat. I'll go up and make sure you're not gonna just fucking kill her, cause I'm security, so behave. And he like kind of like walks off.
Why would I want to do that?
He looks at Celine, then looks at you, and then looks back at Celine, and then looks at Darius, and then looks at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, Darius is just looking at Celine.
The funny thing is, here you can feel the fucking rage coming off these two. Rowan is like, eh.
I don't think you've ever seen Celine look so calmly empty before in your entire life.
I'll
She's
just give
sipping
her-
coffee, but she is
I was
there's
promised
nothing
food.
behind her eyes.
I was promised food. I feel like this is bullshit.
If you
you'll
want,
just get-
you can also
just-
bring your complaints up to the owner of the place.
No, I'm not gonna say that in character, but no, he'll just give you a reassuring shoulder squeeze.
Darius, Zorns, I don't know where your son is at, but I think we need to get him out if we can.
Lauren called me.
Oh.
He's the reason I'm here.
Hi, Rowan.
How's it going?
It's could be better. Could be better. How did the
Always be
how
worse.
did the how did the ambush go?
Went very well. I'm no longer welcome in the courts. I told I told Snow Knight to tell Fiona to go fuck herself, and I broke my girlfriend's heart.
You did a brave thing, Rowan.
And the worst part is, I tried to steal Excalibur from Snow Knight, and it didn't work. She just like teleported it away when she left.
What would happen? What were you gonna do with it? I gotta know. I gotta know.
I don't know. Kill people with it. That's what you usually do with swords, right?
I don't know. I don't usually have swords. I usually have bullets and magic.
That's pretty a badass.
I'm gonna be
sword.
honest, I was probably going to use it as like a bargaining chip, like return this fucking powerful artifact to them in exchange for not being murdered.
Well, listen. I don't think they can get here. So for now, you're perfectly fine. Listen, take it one moment at a time.
I am completely safe here. You are correct.
We'll also
You are
say
correct.
this, Celine, because I've been here a bit. How does it feel to come home? Has pretty familiar sense about this entire place.
It is comfortable, but Celine left this place for a
Yeah,
reason.
This is part of your health circle. Although
Yeah, so
Malcolm
for-
was less of a modernist, I guess.
I think for Celine, there's a bit of nostalgia with it. There's also a bit of like revulsion because this place can be whatever it wants, but there's always a part of her that knows that it's not really what she wants, not real. It's a very strange mixture. Like coming home to your abusive, shitty dad and
Yeah.
seeing the memories all over again.
Seeing the chair for my son of cigarettes.
As yeah. Three of you kind of like stand there. Eventually, someone who has to take the first step. Which out of you three will be?
It'll be
Rowan will
Darius.
go up.
Rowan, thank you.
Rowan, as you take the lead and you two follow her, you go up the stairs, and as you you get up to the podium, and There's a bunch of people here. Leon's kind of on guard now, has like dropped the coffee. As Celine, it's been a while.
Mm.
It's been a while. In previous employer. There he is. There Malcolm. That's
There
on
he
the
is.
couch. Slithering tentacles move about.
Ah.
Off to the side on one of the armchairs. There's John, and in his lap sits Zoe. Like a child on Santa's lap. Behind them, looking meek and scared out of his mind, is Zoran, slightly trembling. As Malcolm speaks. Made you an offer, Celine. One that you turned down.
I apologize for my rash decision, sir, but as you know, I don't think you would have been very nice about me coming back.
For my best, Celine, and look what become. Weak, gullible. Rather sad, isn't it?
What can I say? Fresh air does a bit of change in me.
Made you rather pathetic, hasn't it?
Like a sad little mouse trembling before you.
He like gets up. Sort of snake-like body slithers across. Nothing if not merciful. Bend the knee and this half-breed returned to you. As Zoe kind of pouts a bit.
Ah, that is very kind of you, my lord, but as you can see, I'm not a fan of getting seconds to anything. You know that.
A pity then. As he kind of like waves with a hand as Zoe starts like taking her like top off. She like starts kind of taking the articles of clothing as she like stands up very like slowly and clear, like with exaggerated movements. Have about as long as it takes for her to get undressed to change her mind.
I appreciate the offer, my lord. You don't have anything I want.
Those have mellowed out. I remember an old imp who would have stabbed that bitch several times by now. You look sore, sir. Right. We're right. As Zoe as she like, kind of like, basically like just left in a bra. Pants. Well, don't worry, Celine. I'll enjoy seconds and thirds and fourths.
Saying this right now to me.
I'm sorry, you have to roll me a keep it together at this. I feel like this is only fair to you.
Yes, you're not wrong. I don't know. Was it Zoe who said it, or was it
Yes,
Malcolm?
that was Zoe's. That was Zoe.
Okay.
Celine,
Yeah.
it's the story. There's this. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna like let you tell me how you're gonna explode in a fucking rage and try to murder this lady.
Okay, so we have what exactly is what can I use as a weapon? What's the nearest thing she can use as a weapon?
Grunt.
That's good point, Darius. There could be a conveniently placed axe next to you at the split second.
It could be, but I think that letting Celine try to kill Zoe is playing into their hands.
Yeah, well, that's up to
I
you.
would-
She's clearly gonna fucking lunge for her in any other way, so.
I would actually use any of my abilities to stop her from doing any of that.
Motherfucker.
As,
There's
well, Celine, there's really nothing around. But have your bare hands. Probably claw her
Yeah.
eyes out.
Yeah, I don't have the demon form thing yet, so she's gonna fucking lunge and try to let it out immediately.
Grunt. Can I use? Would you allow me to use telekinesis to hold her back?
You can. Have to just let it out, I guess. Let it out.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe my let her out will be better than hers. We'll see.
Nah, I think you're better than mine. First time I got a partial.
I say, I don't. Gonna say like Celine roll because I don't think you have
Oh, I'm
anything-
sorry.
I don't think you have anything in the let it out to help you against the
No, it was me mostly inflicting harm. Sorry,
Oh,
I
that's
apologize.
That is true. That's true. You could have almost killed Zoe with that one.
Yeah.
As Darius, you channel all your power into kind of holding her back, as you don't really get the chance. That's what it's like. You don't cancel this roll. You realize that Darius is holding you back with his entire potential. As Darius,
Mm-hmm.
there's this fucking fist that's just in the side of your face.
Is this
Sends you
Leon?
fucking flying. Yes, this is Leon. Just sends you
The-
flying backwards, breaking that concentration. As Celine, you are free to roll. And now you may roll.
Okie dokie.
Just because I'm a bitch. Well, I guess it's fate. I guess it's just fate. As you leap on top of Zoe, and she has a smile on her face.
So
How are
I'm sorry.
How are you gonna plan on killing this?
Like, I know we said it before, I mentioned before, so let me know if it's alright for me to say that
Mhm.
Celine's hands will transform and she will go straight to punch a hole through her heart.
And as you do that, she's gonna hands through the fucking skin and flesh apart, dig deep. She kind of like gasps, smile never dropping as like blood starts trickling.
I think there is like a very small flash of regret. Celine likes to be in control and she just lost it immediately.
As you feel like tentacles wrapping around you as the fucking snake-like arms just fucking yank you off of her. Maybe not entirely pathetic. Malcolm kind of brings you sort of to his like eye level, very close.
Ah.
While this is going on, Rowan, do you want to do anything? What's going on through your head right now?
Rowan is still kind of Rowan is still a little confused at how the cards are exactly falling here. If I take a look at Zoe, does it seem like she wants? This is a wild question. Does she want to be killed here?
Yeah, figure her out, Laurent. I mean, she's a bit
no
psychotic,
complication.
but I don't really know. Not sure if
Yeah.
because she definitely didn't enjoy fucking getting skewered through the fucking chest.
Yeah. You know, while everyone's busy with that, Rowan's gonna go over to her and like kind of like kneel down a bit. Do you want me to heal you, or do you want me to finish you off?
If you try and like approach her, John actually steps in front of you, blocking your way completely. That Luke Rowan, he is not here to play.
Fucking
As
John, please. I'm not actually like furious like the rest of them.
move
I'm more just
back,
confused.
as he's like holding the cane. Meanwhile, Darius, you sort of
All right. I won't put her back together then.
I was gonna say, Darius, you in that couple of seconds you sort of recoil back. You kind of get back to your feet. Malcolm has Celine. Rowan is being flanked by and blocked by John. And Leon just looks at you. Half like his fist was sort of, it's still covered in this sort of almost transparent red aura, and he's like, "Make me fucking kick your ass, man. Just fucking sit tight."
At this point, I think Rowan's actually gonna speak maybe a little out of turn. She's gonna ask, "Why am I even here?"
Can I?
I was gonna say, who do you ask this out of?
She's gonna kind of like ask that out loud, like, "Why am I even here?"
Malcolm, Leon actually say, Zoe's fucking gloating, I guess. Like, still not breaking eye contact with you, Darius.
Can I figure
Okay.
him out? Like, there's an alternative plan, or is he just like, I will fuck up your day?
You can roll figure someone out. He will, in fact, fuck up your day. Like, he doesn't want to, but he'll kick your ass if he has to. Yeah. Selena,
Yeah,
as you're...
he'll.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, he'll get back up and keep an eye on Celine, making sure nothing happens to her.
Selena, as
I
you're
mean,
pulled around, the snake-like body sort of pulls around you. Oh. Still not regretting certain decisions by now.
I regret a few of them, my lord, but we both know I'm not gonna come back willingly. Come on now, you know me better than that.
Such a waste of potential. Well, I guess I have other more useful subjects now. People who aren't so dumb and stupid to fall for the most obvious scheme in the... And as he says those last words, there's a cough. Like chokes. As he like chokes a second time. Coughs again. It's this little fucking inkish black escapes his mouth. And Celine, suddenly his entire body vibrates as he fucking starts tearing at the seams, the flesh, the scales, bursting into a fucking pile of flesh, dropping you on the floor. As all of you suddenly see eyes popping out of every fucking wall. As the music fades, thing sort of gets cast into the utter pitch black darkness, as if the light itself is being fucking eaten. As several demons are running around, getting swallowed up, as only faint screams can be heard from the darkness.
Hey, girl. No, never mind. Continue what you're gonna do. It's more important.
Leon's still not moving, still keeping an eye on you, Darius, and John is also not flinching, looking at you, Rowan. But where previously Malcolm stood, Celine, you see another creature, one that's not really... Oh, maybe it is familiar to you. as the mass of arms and eyes stares at you. Rakil the angel stands before you as the blood sort of seeps off of him. Zoe gets up. She kind of like looks at him and says, well, things done. Appreciate the help. Now, if you would kindly let me wipe the floors. The angel just sort of melts around and disappears. As you can see, where you stabbed open Zoe's chest cavity, there's this like inky blackness that's sort of now growing. As she says, fucking finally. And all of the darkness, all of the eyes, everything shuts. You're all plunged into a deep, pitch black darkness. Lasts for a few seconds. As it sort of brightens a bit again, as the light comes back, pits of darkness have closed. In front of you, well, Zoe is looking a bit different. Perhaps a change of clothes. As she has this large eye printed on her thick hood covering half of her face. Her white hair has gone black. The smile still hasn't gone. The smirk is still there. Right now in the club, it's only you, Leon, John, Zoran. Everyone else has been away, so to speak. As Zoe walks up to you, Selena, and extends a hand.
There's probably like a moment where Celine was a bit stunned as she looks at the dead carcass, I assume, of her old boss.
It's gone.
Where he
All
once
gone.
was then. And for a moment just stunned before she shakes her head, trying to get back herself together before taking her hand.
She like helps you get up. John rushes over to you, Selena, and just gives you a hug.
Nope. Celine doesn't want to hug her right now, Grunt. She does not want it. She's mad at him. She's so mad at him right now.
Yeah, you can push him away. It's like, I'm so sorry. I just had to be done. It had to be like this. Just and like, so he raises his hand and says, so sorry, Celine. I had to sell the lie.
I understand. I can see the logic behind it all. I apologize for stabbing you through the heart. I usually keep a better temper than I...
It's fine. Just glad you didn't kill me. Although I was banking on you losing your mind a bit more than I hoped for, but you did keep a bit too composed.
Oh, that is good. I didn't want the murder to be that obvious in my mind. Good to know I can still hold it together.
Listen to me, son. Didn't touch him. It's all an illusion. Fake glamours can get you a long way. I have my blood magic. It's all an act. The thing that was real was me sitting right now on his lap, and I hope you can forgive me for that.
I understand. Thank you for telling me. She's Celine's crossing off plans and like gonna kill John in her head right now.
Ripping pages out of the edge.
Yeah, she was just like, oh man, that was gonna be an afternoon of work right there.
Fucking
My-
Rowan. What?
I was about to.
Rowan is actually gonna say, didn't doubt you for a second.
Mislead someone? Or was Rowan
We gotta be
genuinely-
honest, no. Literally, the only moment when Rowan was like, did not like know fully what was going on was like when John said, "Get back the fuck up," because it's like, huh. Rowan came here still fully believing that this was all part of the plan.
I see. It's a good thing someone trusted her. Someone.
Well,
It's a good thing Celine
Like,
wasn't
shh.
was convinced.
Look, Celine was cool up until the whole John part. She's like, you know what?
Like, legitimately, Rowan was up until like the last like 20 seconds convinced that like, the plan's gonna reveal itself, guys. Don't worry.
Diners counterattack.
Listen, I knew it was going to be something, but I didn't expect her to be like, yeah, I'll just take the blows from Celine.
As... Yeah, Zoe looks at you, smiles. It's,
I'll be honest. The last 10 seconds there had me a little concerned. But before that, no doubt.
After show, guys. After shows.
no, this
Well,
isn't character.
That was in character.
Yeah.
Smiles, nods. Well, I know what you did with the Pharaoh. I thank you. I'll make sure to make them fucking suffer. For all of us.
To be done. To be honest, fuck most of them. I don't give a shit about most of them.
Now, oh. You know, now this place may be a bit loud, but I'm gonna keep it like this. Hey, Rowan, does like Grace enjoy clubs? Make like a separate room. Have the kid hang out here now and then. Pop appearances.
She was never really a club person, but I think she could learn to appreciate it.
Well, learned something that fortunately I had to go through a couple of lies, but Jay doesn't know anything. It was just a disguise, the angel. Had to lie to a lot of people. Had the demon lord actually take the soul in, so the angel could kill him from the inside. But
That was how did you even get into contact with him?
was a whole there's this thing. Put me first in contact with them. After that, I told them that hey, they hated Malcolm. I could have Malcolm killed. They would just let me take his place, and they think I'm a no one. Think I'm weak, little stupid, silly demon lord with ambitions, and I'll get fucking swatted by the others. Few years, but
Give it a few years and they'll regret ever making this deal.
oh, that's generous, but yeah, most likely. I'll give them like 2 years at most.
Stare at the camera.
Couldn't have done it without you, though. I should like waves at Leon, and Leon just kind of like raises the coffee cup.
Leon, I hope you survive everything that comes your way, man.
Leon just kind of like looks at Tinsley and says, "Told you I would take your place."
Well, like I said, do a good job, Leon. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think I will have a lot of fun. Funny, nice to finally be able to boss people around.
Celine smiles.
Leon, you were so cool all along. I'm sorry we ever doubted you.
We didn't know, Leon. We didn't know.
We didn't know. You spent every scene getting your teeth knocked in. We didn't get the chance to hear your jokes.
As Zoe still looks at you a bit concerned, Selena.
Don't worry, Zoe. It's fine.
I still feel bad about it. Let me what to do so I can make it up to you.
How close is Zoe and Celine right now?
And you're standing like next to each other.
She like places her hand on her shoulder so she can like look her like she's like, "You've already given me a great gift, Zoe. I never thought I would live past to see the death of my, well, I didn't think Malcolm could ever die, really. And don't worry, I have a few meditation techniques, gonna blow off some steam, and I'll be right as rain. This is just an old pair of clothes I don't really like wearing."
I hope we'll be friends after this.
Of course. I'm always willing to give advice for an up-and-comer. If you ever need some words from me, I'll take you out for coffee.
Smiles and nods and says, more like you'll be visiting for coffee.
True.
Is Celine genuine right now? Are you gonna like forgive Zoe about this question?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Celine is more upset with John than she is with Zoe, and she needs some time to calm down. She'll be fine, but she generally like knew Zoe had it in her from the get-go. It's John she's really mad at.
As well, John is like still looking at you, Celine. But
He's looking at her right now.
Is the most sorrowful face.
I can't say it right now. Look, John, you give her like a couple of days, she'll be fine. She's supposed to beat the shit up for somebody. Her rage is too consuming.
Well, Jordan will walk up to you, I guess. You okay?
Yeah. Yep. Perfect. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Just tired. How are you?
Fine. Just go along with this whole thing.
He'll hug Zoran.
Hug you back.
It's all right. He's keeping an eye on Zoe though and Celine. He's just perpetually waiting for the shoe to drop. At this point,
John does kind of like at least go up to you, Celine, like, "Can I just show you something?" I guess.
Very well, John. What do you have to show me?
Gonna lead you downstairs, actually.
She follows him.
He's gonna lead you off. Opens one of the side doors. As there's a breeze of fresh air that blows through as you recognize the castle lands realm beyond.
How? I understand.
And they're not here.
And is this where the boy is?
Nods.
That's good. That's really good. I am so mad at you right now. Maybe I should go and sit in someone's lap, huh? Why don't I just do that? Get naked in front of someone else. Make you watch that. How about that?
I wasn't the one getting naked.
John, shut the fuck up. Do not say that.
John,
Emoji over here.
Sorry, that's just John. It's factually not true.
You're absolutely right, but I feel like it's only fair. It's only fair. Maybe I can give someone a kiss. Maybe that'll make things equal out. Wouldn't that be
I-
wonderful, John?
Didn't kiss anyone either.
Mm.
Sleeping in the fucking hole.
John, what do you think I should do in retaliation for such an event transpiring?
And watch
Should I
your
let
man
someone-
strip in front of you if you want.
Hmm. Yeah, but I don't feel like you'll properly understand the depths of rage I felt in that moment. Should I also pretend to sleep with someone and make sure you feel the same pain I did? Or, because John, I'm gonna be honest with you. If this had gone on long enough, I would have killed you.
Like, grips the cane and says, just like I should have killed everyone you had coffee with, everyone you smile, you laugh with, everyone you seem to consider more important what we're trying to build.
John,
Whereas I had to sit there, watch you suffer, because I knew if I give you a hint, the whole plan would have gone fucking shit.
John, you're the only being and man I have decided I'm going to marry. Only one I'm going to claim as mine no matter what happens. And if you had let Zoe touch you, I would have killed you to ensure that she would never touch you again. Because no one else gets to have you.
She didn't, though.
And just the very hint of that, it's making me. I am trying to keep my cool, John. Malcolm wasn't wrong. I was a different person back then. I have never lost control like I did today.
And kill Matthias, so you know how many times I wanted to do that? You know how many times I wanted to kill a lot of you? Getting close to you, talking to you, or making you upset. How many times I wanted to kill Darius? No. So trust me, if anyone out there knows you're feeling right now, maybe now you'll feel what I feel almost every fucking day. Keep it in. Don't complain.
I know, John. I understand.
Do not throw all of this back into my face.
Oh,
After you go through what I go on a daily basis. One night.
I'm trying not to make Celine say the worst thing she could say right now, Grunt. She's trying to
No,
hold
give me the drama, give me the spice.
Maybe a little space would be what we need right now. To give you some time to think. Then, to give you a moment to breathe.
Grabs you. As he like slams you against the wall. What if I don't give you space?
Now, really, do you think you can stop me, John? You think you're going to keep me in your
Locked
hole
away.
forever?
Yes, I can actually. Others have done it. Thinks Prince Charming is gonna go save you. He's fucking dead.
Oh, John. I think I can get away from you very easily.
He
So
will
Celine is.
try and go
and
and give you a kiss right now.
she kisses him back. She was deliberately taunting him right now.
As you know, the doors will close because that is a private matter, and no, you are not hearing it because the club suddenly forced the music back on, guys. To cover up certain sounds.
The last team.
I
the
just
last
thought
team
it'd be funny if we're just sitting here just in silence and all we hear is a thud.
The last Soviet
Like,
tank was
what?
killed. The last
As you
tank
just
was
fucking Darius tries going to Regrone. It's like, no, don't.
No,
Fucking-
listen,
you-
it would
shit out
be
of
no,
Darius.
guys, no. Listen, I already knew what happened in the spa. I don't need to go. Okay, weird time to
Yes.
do it, but okay.
So he pulls out some drinks and is like, "So, anyone want a toast?"
Of course.
Ah, fuck it. So pissed.
As yeah, she's gonna pour some drinks for all of you and to Jay and fucking over the fake horse.
Jay and Regicide.
To Jay. And having fun with fucking over the fake hearts, I guess.